What's going on, everybody? It's Marsellis back with another live stream. So we're gonna have another good live stream today, and yeah, I'm back inside the U.S. So all that is well. Shout out to everybody that showed up. I see we had a few people in here, but I was a little bit late, so yeah, it's my fault. But shout out to Jose Hernandez. Catch you next time. But yeah, we'll definitely be on time next time. But I had a little bit of some difficulties, technical difficulties. But yeah. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to Rigo Castillo. And it says ready. Definitely curious to see if we see 9Z again. So yeah, we got a lot to talk about. We're gonna be talking about Binance. So let's just wait until we get some more people in here. So yeah, let's wait until we see some more people. Okay, we're getting some more people in here, a little bit more people coming in. Shout out to everybody that's in. Go ahead and I guess put some ones in the chat. I guess if you can hear me, should be able to hear me. This is like my first time doing a live stream or a video since I'm back in the US. So everything should be good. Had a little bit of technical difficulties. Shout out to Nelson Racinos. Says, how do you see Baby Doge in the future? We're going to talk about that today. We got a lot of to talk about with Baby Doge's future. So yeah, that's definitely a good question. But yeah, we're going to talk about that. Tomcat, or not Tomcat, Once Upon a Time says, Tomcat eating buying more as we speak. Honestly, I've never heard of that. Sky F said, let's go. Yep, let's go. Shout out to James Harris with the one. So yep, you all can hear me. But yeah, we got a lot to talk about. We're really going to be talking a lot about Binance, a lot about Baby Doge, and really Binance and Baby Doge, because Binance, it's almost like the buffer to crypto. Like Binance is literally the face of crypto. It's literally the face of crypto. When it comes to crypto exchanges, they're the face. But yeah, shout out to James Harris. Says good evening. James Harris says, Marsellis, good evening, my brother. Shout out to you, James Harris. Good evening. It's actually nighttime here. I'm back in the US now, so it's like 10:14 p.m. But yeah, shout out to you for showing up here. Here we got Nelson with this emoji here, the blue face emoji. Shout out to Nelson. And Once Upon a Time says, don't own any yet, but Frog Inu right now up 208%. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to honestly stay away from meme coins. So I'm trying to stay away from like the newer meme coins that are coming around. I'm only trying to like stay with the current ones, like Baby Doge and Doge, and yeah, just trying to stay with the meme coins that are already around, because there's too many meme coins coming out. There's stuff like Pepe that do good, but a lot of them don't do good. So it's hard to tell which ones are going to do good. So I would definitely be careful with the meme coins, especially right now with what's going on with Binance. Especially if it's a meme coin on the BNB chain. That's kind of what we got to talk about. But yeah, one love. That's what Michael says. Shout out to you, Michael. Once Upon a Time says, think all of these meme coins are going to rocket. I don't know about all of them. Yeah, meme coin season could be coming, but I don't know about all of them. We already had a little bit of a meme coin season though. But yeah, let's do it like Michael said. So yeah, let's go over this. We're going to talk about some good stuff here with Baby Doge, and actually very happy to be back in the US. So I'm back in the US now, which means videos are going to be coming out daily, multiple videos daily. So definitely give me your recommendations. I guess you can give me your recommendations on the live stream, and then for people watching the playback, let me know in the comments. But yeah, let me know those recommendations. I know people have been recommending me go over Augie, and like I said, I'm not going over new meme coins here, but I will go over like well-established projects. But I can't go over too many new meme coins, because I don't want my name attached to some of these new stuff, because I don't know if there's scams or not. So we got to be careful with those. But yeah, let me know the recommendations for established projects. But yeah, we're going to talk about some stuff here with Baby Doge and Binance as well. So let's go ahead and bring this screen up. And first things first, I know some people were talking about the technical analysis, and actually all the way up here, let me put this on here. All right. So all the way up here, Rigo Castillo says, definitely curious to see if we see 9Z again. So that's one of the things that we're going to look at. We're going to be looking at this technical analysis to see it. So yeah, shout out to Rigo Castillo for this. He says, bro, but just imagine if Binance sticks it to the SEC. Binance going $1 billion heavy towards this lawsuit. Oh yeah, no, Binance has the money to fight this. Binance 100% has the money to fight this. And the funny thing is, this only affects Binance in the US. Binance is still operating in all these other countries, with no problem. So this is only with the US. And I think this is about to expose some of the stuff with the SEC and how corrupt they really are. They're really trying to take down all crypto platforms in the US so then they can make their CDC or whatever they're trying to make their Fed coin the number one thing, and they're trying to make their number one, like the Fed exchange. Or they're gonna have their own exchange inside the US. That's what the Fed wants. They don't want anyone to operate a huge crypto exchange in the US. They really only want the Fed to operate the biggest crypto exchange in the US, and they want them to also have the biggest coin in the US. They don't want Binance operating here and being bigger than them. They don't want Coinbase doing it. So really, they're just trying to sue these companies like they're doing to Binance and Coinbase, so they can literally get that money, so that they can dump it into their exchanges and their coins, so then they can have it all to themselves and benefit off it. That's really what's going on here. And that's in my personal opinion. I mean, you can have a different opinion, but that's what I think is going on here. That's what a lot of people think too. Once upon a time says they don't want any one of us to have money. Yeah, I mean, they don't want the crypto exchanges outside of the US to benefit from this unless they have their hands in their pockets. They want to have their hands in their pockets, and Binance isn't letting that happen, so now they're getting sued. So that's pretty much what's going on with that. But yeah, let's talk about Baby Doe's technical analysis here. This is pretty interesting. People are talking about 9Z9, or that's what Rigo Castillo said. He's wondering if we would see 9Z again. Now, 9Z9 is definitely interesting to see. So we're gonna do a little bit of a technical analysis to see what exactly we see there. Now, let me take this off because this is like getting in my way. All right. So if you look all the way back here, you can see what we had with our resistance. And let me go ahead and take this off. Well, actually, no, let's leave that there. And we're just gonna extend this. So this was heavy resistance. And like I always say, our resistance is always becoming our supports. So 1600 is going to be that same support since that was our resistance. So we're really looking at 1600, which we're at right now, and we're holding the support very, very good right now. So that 1600 support is holding well. And then down here, we got like 1425, 1400, somewhere around that area as another support. So that's also what we're looking at there. And I'm going to bring this all the way out here. And yeah, that's like 1400. So the reason why I'm showing you these levels, let's go ahead and bring back our indicators now. So if you look back here, these levels were the most important levels for Baby Doge all the way back here. So they were literally the most important levels for Baby Doge. This was at the 1600 resistance, and then the support down here was 1400. And it was very important, like coming into the new year, because this is actually when we had the bull. I wouldn't say the bull run, but it was a mini bull run, like a small bull run coming into 2023, and that's literally the resistance we had right there. And the second we got past it, we were pumping huge. So this is a huge area for our support. And that's really what we're looking at right now here with Baby Doge. So that's what we're looking at for that. And actually, if you go all the way back in Baby Doge, you can see the 1600 level resistance. It's always been a huge major point of resistance for Baby Doge. 1600 has always been that. So that's why we're seeing it as major support. So if we break 1600, 1400 was also major support for Baby Doge as well. So I think if we break 1600, we're going to see 1400 coming almost immediately after that. So I would say that would be the next point to look at right now if we were to break that that 1600 support. And that's if we break it. Not necessarily saying we're going to break that support and go lower, but that is it. That is if we do break that level. That's what we could see then. But as for Baby Doge currently right now, we are definitely seeing some good movements here. And actually, if you go all the way back here to 2021 with Baby Doge, you can see the same 1600 support was holding back strong back here. So that's a very, very important area right now. And that's why you're seeing us holding so strong right here. Because back in 2021, you can see we had that same level. And I've been tracking this Baby Doge literally since July 2021. So I've really been tracking Baby Doge for like the longest time. So yeah, since July 2021, I've been tracking. And yeah, 1600 has been very important. Same thing with 1400. I mean, look, if you look back here at these supports, we were hitting it all the way back in October of 2021. So I think right now we're good. I don't think we're gonna go too far below 1400 right now. If we drop below 1600, then we're gonna go down to 14. But I don't think we're gonna go too far below 14 for right now. And keywords for right now. For right now, we're not gonna do that. But for the future, there's always a possibility that it does go a little bit lower for the future. But right now we are a-okay. It's definitely looking like we're about to have a little bit of a recovery. So I think that we're about to bounce back up here to about 1900. So I would say get ready for another move upside. You can even see here on the oscillator, all of this selling volume. Eventually, we got to get some buying volume in. You're gonna see some buying coming in for Baby Doge soon, and that's just looking at the technicals. So I think we're gonna get some buying volume coming back in. Um, Once upon a time over here says, and it should be highly illegal for the government to interfere with people' personal investments. Well, that's what the whole SEC is based off. All they do is interfere with personal investments. But yeah, I definitely agree. Like they don't need to be protecting people's investments. Like people need to protect their own investments. Like that's how it should be. People should have a choice. If they want to invest in something, if they get scammed, well, that's really their fault and their problem. They should have done some research. It's kind of messed up to say, but for certain things, obviously, if someone's like a real estate agent, quote unquote real estate agent, and they quote unquote own this property and they sell you a property, but it really wasn't their property, then that obviously needs to be sorted out by the government. But investing in like a crypto or something like that, that's way out of their jurisdiction. They shouldn't be touching it. Crypto's FBI says, "What's up, Marsellis? Did you look into the supply problem yet? I still hold Baby Doge, but don't like the supply problems." They actually went over that. They talked about it extensively. Let's go back over here to Baby Doge. Okay, so yeah, they talked about it, and really, what happened is they burned the 100 quadrillion on the main or on Ethereum, and when they did that, since it's technically wrapped, like Baby Doge on Ethereum is like wrapped Baby Doge. It's like that's pretty much how they explained it. So it does not have 840 or whatever quadrillion that people are saying. It doesn't have 840 quadrillion because Ethereum is not like its own thing. They didn't make new coins. They didn't mint any new coins. They just kind of bridged it. It's pretty much a bridge. So yeah, there's really no supply problem at all. um I would just completely ignore Ethereum. Honestly, they shouldn't even start it on Ethereum. It's too confusing for people to understand. And since they're essentially a meme coin, most of the people in Baby Doge don't really care to like understand too much about like the technical side because it is a meme coin. So it really wasn't ever intended. You people really weren't ever intended to understand what the Ethereum bridge was essentially about. But the Ethereum bridge happened, and then people are like, "Wait, what just happened?" And then they wanted to understand it. So I think what they should have did, they should have explained it to people before they went ahead and did it. They should have been like, "Look, this is going to be the technicals behind it. This is how it truly works, and this is what we're doing." But they didn't, and then it kind of lost some people's trust because the people didn't understand what they were doing. So it's like a miscommunication. That's all it really was. It's literally miscommunication between the Baby Doge developers and the holders. It was just miscommunication. So yeah, there's no supply problem. We don't have 140 quadrillion, and they actually explained it well here. So we'll go over this on this live stream as well because that's the important topic. So yeah. Okay. So where are we at? Um. We have Jimmy Durham says, "I told you a few months ago that Mr. CZ better be nice to the bots when the feds come for him." It's in one of the comment sections. Yeah, yeah. No, the Fed, they're definitely coming for CZ, but hey, if they already ejected from the U.S. markets, so they can do what they want and try to take CZ down, but they really can't because Binance isn't in the U.S. There's no Binance in the U.S. There's Binance US, but CZ does not run Binance US. He has nothing affiliated with Binance US. So they already kicked him out the US. They just see that he's making a bunch of money on Binance and that he's moving some money around in the US and they don't like that. They're like, "Look, if you're not going to operate in the US, then we don't want you moving money around in the US either." And that's the problem. He had money that he was moving around in the US and he was already been kicked out. So they're like, "No, we don't want you doing that," because they're seeing it as money laundering. So yeah, he better stop trying to move money around in the US because that's really what the problem is. But yeah, we're gonna go over this, and this is about the supply problems with Baby Doge, or well, the supposed problems. But let's talk about it. They say anyone unsure of the supply of Baby Doge can check via CoinGecko, CoinMarketCap, or Binance Smart Chain. And they say there's not 140 quadrillion total supply, as you must lock BNB Baby Doge to obtain an ETH Baby Doge. So you have to lock BNB just to get ETH. So for example, if you wanted 10 billion Baby Doge on ETH chain, you would need to lock 10 billion on BNB. If you had 10 billion on ETH and wanted 10 billion on BNB, you would have locked the 10 billion on ETH and then bridge it to 10 billion on BNB, which means in order to get 10 billion ETH, you must give 10 billion BNB, which means there's actually not 420 quadrillion supply on ETH. There's only the supply on BNB, and then they bridged it over to ETH. So yeah, there's not the 840 quadrillion, and that's really the basis of it. Like we really don't have to go over all of this again because I already explained it in a video. But yeah, just to kind of clear it up, the supply is not 840 quadrillion. That's not how bridges work. The bridge is literally a bridge. It's what it says it is. It's a bridge over to the next chain. Because if you really want to think about it, with Bitcoin, we have Bitcoin and then we have wrapped Bitcoin. We have, and there's a reason why when you look up, let's look up wrapped Bitcoin. Like you can click here, wrapped. I don't even think this is the actual wrapped Bitcoin actually. So don't mark me on that. Let me click this to make sure. Yeah, this is just wrapped. But yeah, there's a reason why these things are different. And this says wrapped Bitcoin network. I don't even think this is the proper wrapped Bitcoin. But yeah, I think this is like ETH wrapped Bitcoin. But yeah, this doesn't have a separate supply to it. It doesn't work like that. And then we can also pull up other things and have other examples from it. But you get the drift. You get the drift. We don't have 840 quadrillion circulating supply, pretty much. But yeah, let's talk about other stuff though, because there's a lot more stuff going on with Baby Doge, and then we're gonna get over to the Binance situation. Rico Castillo says over Pepe, let's run it, fam. Baby Doge over Pepe, let's run it. Yeah, I've never gotten on Pepe or done anything with it, so yeah, I would definitely say Baby Doge over that. I don't know nothing about Pepe. Crypto's FBI says Etherscan and BSC scan have all transactions, including bridge transactions. I can't find it. He says ETH and BSC have all transactions, including bridge transactions. I can't find it. Well, it is there. Like you might not be able to find it, but it is there. So they explained it, but we would literally be going over this every day if I keep explaining it, because I've explained it like I've explained this like once every single week or multiple times a week actually for like the last year. I've kind of explained it like too many times. I don't know how else to explain it, but I mean it's just how it works. I would say anyone that doesn't understand it, I would say definitely take some courses on how like blockchains work, because that's really what it is. A lot of people didn't understand how blockchains actually work. So when you understand how the blockchain works, you understand that you can't just create a bunch of new coins out of thin air once your project is going, unless that's written inside the contract that you can do that. And they never really did that. If you go over to Binance Smart Chain, it's still 420 quadrillion circulating supply here, and it's actually the same thing if you go over here and you look at Etherscan. They never really created anything. So you can come over here and it's still the same max total supply, but it's still the same thing. This is just a bridge to ETH. So it's not necessarily its own entity. So yeah, like something that people are looking at, they're looking at it like Baby Doge on Ethereum is a whole new coin. And if it's a whole new crypto, then it's not even Baby Dogecoin. It's Baby Dogecoin too. And that's what people are looking at it as. People are looking at the ethers, the ETH side of Baby Doge as if it's a whole separate entity. It's this whole new coin. Like it's not how it works. It's not a whole new coin. It's literally bridged onto another blockchain, and this is the problem with meme coins, because people who invest in meme coins don't understand crypto. And that's kind of the problem here. And that's why I want to start changing my channel from talking about meme coins. That's also honestly why I haven't been making videos anymore. I honestly don't want to talk about meme coins like that anymore. I really want to get into the technical side of crypto, because I want everyone, if you're going to be watching my channel, I want everybody to know how crypto really works and how blockchains really work. And we're never going to learn anything or gain any knowledge from this if we're just talking about meme coins. So my channel is going to be changing in the future. We're going to be talking more about actual projects with actual use cases, and we're going to actually talk about how these projects work behind the scenes, because this all this meme coin stuff, like the problem with the baby doge community is exactly why we need to stop talking about meme coins. Like I don't see how people don't understand how the bridge works, because you shouldn't really even be looking at the bridge until you understand how it works. Like all these 11,000 holders on the ETH side, they understand how the bridge works, but the fact that there's only 11,000 holders on the ETH side is kind of scary, because no transaction fees. I mean, there's no tax fee on the ETH side now. It's 0% tax. So financially, it makes way more sense for people to put their money in on Baby Doge ETH rather than on the BNB side of Baby Doge. Like financially, it makes way more sense to go on this side because there's no tokenomics tax. And that's why they're trying to get people to go over here, but no one wanted to. So they're like, all right, well, we'll do what you want, and we'll burn 100 quadrillion on the bridge side. But hopefully they continue to don't continue to burn. I mean, I think the ETH side is a precious area of Baby Doge. The fact that they just now burned, they have literally 77% of ETH burned, and they're talking about burning all of the remaining coins on the ETH side because people don't understand it. And it's hurting the Baby Doge coin reputation because people don't understand it. And that's why meme coins are a double-edged sword. Like, people who don't understand crypto will literally criticize a meme coin based off of ignorance, pretty much. And that's the problem with a lot of these meme coins. And that's why the title is also titled "Is Baby Doge Doomed?" Like, I think Baby Doge really, really, really needs to focus on pulling in actual crypto investors that actually know about crypto. Like, I'm not saying people in Baby Doge don't know about crypto, because obviously I know, and a lot of you all know exactly how this is working. But there are a minority of people that don't know how it works, and they scare off the other investors. They scare off real investors because they start spreading FUD because they don't understand how it operates. So that's also why I'm saying, like, we're gonna start talking about some stuff here on this channel. We're gonna talk about how things really work in crypto. I'm gonna do videos on how bridges work and the technicals about it. And I gotta get better with animations so then I can show it in like an animated way so it can be in a fun, cool way. So I also gotta learn a lot about the animations on that. Maybe I can find someone that can help me do it. But yeah, we definitely need to talk about how these things work. We need to talk about how bridges work, how wrapping a coin works. We need to talk about that. And we need to also talk about how to track the transactions. So we need to track every single transaction that's going on inside of Baby Doge, because some people are saying that there's fraudulent movement inside of the Baby Doge community. There's fraudulent movement inside of the contracts. So we need to know if there is fraudulent movement, if there's money that's being put inside certain areas and being taken from certain places where they shouldn't be taken from. So we're going to do that. We're going to track down every single wallet here and find out where these wallets are. This is the Unicrypt wallet. So this is where they lock those tokens at. And that's 14% of the supply. Gate.io wallet, AnySwap. And then we have contract addresses that bridge over to ETH as well. So we're going to talk about all these different things, but this is going to be inside the future. We're going to be going over all this. We're going to talk about the multi-chain. And that's what I'm trying to tell people also. Like, there's literally no, like, I'm trying to tell people that there's no separate coin for Baby Doge ETH. Baby Doge ETH is Baby Doge BNB. They're one coin, which means there's only 420 quadrillion circling spot. So there's a lot that we got to talk about there, but we'll move on from that, and then we'll talk about that in the future. But this live stream is more so about BNB and how it's going to affect the Baby Doge, because it's going to affect Baby Doge a lot. But so Jarrell says over here, so when they burned the Baby Doge on the east side, what were they really burning? If you have to lock ETH to get BNB, yeah, that's actually a good question. They said, were they burning nothing then? Exactly. That's 100% the point. They burned coins that were never circulating. They did it so then people would be happy and to please people, but they also knew that people wouldn't understand like what they just did. But everybody was happy about it. That's why I noticed when this happened, I really didn't make a video on the day that it happened. I'm like, okay, y'all burned, but y'all literally burned nothing because it wasn't circulating. It literally wasn't circulating. It was just they did it because people were happy because it's a meme coin and no one knows what they're doing, no one knows what's happening, so they just did it. And yeah, that's the problem. That's why we gotta talk about how these things actually work, because really it wasn't, they didn't really do anything. They burned coins that never circulated. But yeah, that's a good question. And that's why I said, like, we got people that know about like how it's working, which is good. But I think now we need to get a lot more people in on this side, like into Baby Doge, that really know exactly what's going on. So it's, I wouldn't even say it's fraudulent on the Baby Doge developer sides that they did that. It's just they knew people didn't understand how it worked, and they went ahead and burned it to make people happy. And then they explained how it worked after they did it, which made people even more mad because now they're like, wait, but the coins weren't even circulating. So why, that makes no sense. Why would you do it? Well, they did it because people didn't understand. So they're just like, okay, well, they want us to make them happy. So let's make them happy. And then in making people happy, they make people upset because now people are like, wait, you just tricked us. But really, you tricked yourselves. And it's funny. It's like, it's a double-edged sword when you're dealing with meme coins, because you're not really dealing with investors, you're dealing with gamblers. So that's pretty much what's going on here. But we're gonna talk about more of that in the future. Cryptos FBI says there's two coins with 420 quadrillion on each. No, there's not. That's exactly what we're just actually talking about. There's not two coins with 420 quadrillion each. And that's literally why they burned, like what Jarrell said. Like, they literally burned to nothing because they knew people wouldn't understand it. So they're like, well, let's just make people happy in the easiest way. Let's make people happy by doing nothing. That's literally what they did. So yeah, there's not 420 quadrillion on each. There's only on one, and it's bridged over there. And the perfect way was the way they explained it. How in order to get 10 billion ETH, you have to lock 10 billion on Binance first, because you can't create new coins because that's just not in the contract. All right, so where are we at? Crypto FBI says they created. Oh, wait, I already read that. They created another 420 quadrillion months after the one on BNB. And then he says they show all transactions on Etherscan and Binance merchant scans. Scans can't lie. CMC and CoinGecko display is self-reporting supply. No, it's literally a it's literally a bridge. Crypto's FBI, go on Google and type in how does a crypto bridge work? How does a crypto bridge work? And then you'll see what I'm talking about on there. Um so Paul Cole says just got here. What did I miss? So we're pretty much talking about how well, I'll go from the beginning, actually, since you just got here. So yeah, we were first talking about our supports here. So we got support at 1600 here, and then we also got support at 1400. So if we break 1600, we still got 1400. And back on October 2021, we had a good support at 1600, and we had a good support at 1400. So now we're about to hit that same support. Sorry, my voice, my throat's getting dry. But yeah, if you see over here, we had the same support at 1400 and 1600 back in October 2021. So that's actually what we're about to hit now. And it was very, very strong support. And since it was such strong support, we're most likely, I kind of said that like a Australian or like a Ireland person, most likely, but not most likely, we're gonna end up seeing it going back up here to 1900. And we actually have some resistance here at 1900. So I think we're gonna end up going back to 1900. And if we don't, we'll pull back to 1400 before going back up to 16. So that's probably what we're gonna end up seeing now. And that's where we went over that. And then we're talking about CZ, how CZ Binance literally he's like moving money around in the US, and they don't like that because they already kicked them out of the US. So now they're like, you're not moving money around here. We're now going to sue you, and we're going to take that money. That's pretty much what they're trying to do here. So then they can get their CDC started up. They're going to use that money for it. And then we also we're talking about the bridge, and how we don't have 840 quadrillion supply. We really have 420 quadrillion. And in order to get 10 billion ETH, you must first lock 10 billion BNB, which means, logically speaking, there's no way that there's 840 quadrillion supply if you have to lock 10 billion first on BNB. Because let's say you want 420, this is the easiest way to explain it. If you want 420 quadrillion ETH and you want to buy all 420 quadrillion on ETH, you must first buy all 420 quadrillion on BNB and then lock it. And then now you have that 420 billion on ETH, meaning you can't now sell this on the BNB side because now you own it on ETH and it's locked on BNB. Now, if you want it back on BNB, you must sell it on ETH and then now it's unlocked on BNB and now there's no more on ETH. That's pretty much how it works. So there's literally only 420 quadrillion. Crypto SBI says CMC display supply from BNB chain only. They can't display, or CMC, and they can't display supply different from two different coins. It's only one coin, literally. But yeah, this is going to be the end of that. Like, there's literally only one baby Doge, and this is the problem with meme coins, and why I'm not going to talk about it anymore, or not going to talk about meme coins that much. Like, I'll still talk about Doge here and there, Sheep here and there, and baby Doge here and there, but I'm done with the meme coin thing. Like, we need to have higher IQ conversations about crypto. Like, we can't talk about memes anymore. We got to talk about how this works. We got to talk about how the bridges are working and what's going on behind the scenes and whether or not there's fraudulent activity on contract addresses like this. We got to talk about stuff like that because that's the stuff that really matters. Like, we need to track where is this money going and what's going on inside the crypto community. That's what we need to track. We need to do stuff like that and see what projects are actually legit and what they're doing. Paul Cole says, thanks. No problem, Paul. He says, are you done with your travels? Yep. I'm actually back here inside the US. And yeah, it was pretty fun. It was pretty fun. But yeah, I'm going to be in the US for a while now. I'm back here inside of the studio here. So yeah, we're back over here. Can you see that? All right. Just making sure. Okay. Yeah, making sure I only have what should be seen on the screen. But yeah, shout out to everybody that showed up though, or we got a lot to discuss here on this stream. All right. So let's see what we're gonna go over now. Maintenance in progress, blockchain data might not be up to date. All right. So yeah, I guess we're not gonna look at transactions because they're doing maintenance. But yeah, our holders are looking good now. 1,758,227 holders now on BNB side here. So that is cool. Let's go ahead and click this. So crypto so Biconomy supports Baby Doge. So ERC20 chain deposits and withdrawals are now available on Biconomy. And another explanation here, in order for those withdrawals and deposits to happen, that those same coins must be first locked on BNB. So that's a little fun fact there, because there's only 420 quadrillion total supply. So the top highlights for the BNB chain index with the most social signals, they say Baby Doge swap here. Now this is social signals. When it comes to actual money, Baby Doge isn't on top of any of these. But when it comes to the social community, Baby Doge is on top because Baby Doge has over 1 million tweets on Twitter. So this means the Baby Doge army, all those people, they're doing a lot of tweets on Twitter. And another big thing with Baby Doge, CZ Binance has said this inside the past. He said Baby Doge, the community is filled with bots. And he said they're all under his comments and stuff. Now, it's not necessarily that the Baby Doge community is filled with bots, but we're gonna look at this. So Baby Doge coin sees the opportunity with Baby Doge coin, blah blah blah. So yeah, there are bots, but I'm not saying that there are no bots, but they're not all bots. Like this right here is a bot. This right here is a bot. And so yeah, CZ Binance wasn't wrong, but there are a lot of bots. This is a bot. This is a bot right here. This is a bot. They all have 0 following, 0 followers. They all started like within a week. They're all promoting the same thing. They're trying to do scam airdrops. Almost all these are bots. This is a bot right here. This is a bot right here. Bot right here. These are all bots. They're all scams. This right here is a bot. This right here is a bot. And that's the problem with meme coins. Like there's so many scammers with meme coins. They're all trying to scam people. They're all, I don't know. It's just crazy. I kind of want to get away from the meme coin thing. there's just a lot of scams going on. A lot of these bots are. This is also why the Baby Doge's credibility it just gets shot down. There's just too many bots taking over. Like literally, like every single minute, there's always a tweet. And one of the only reasons why Baby Doge has the highest social sentiment amongst all those cryptos that we just now looked at is because the bot. Like, and look, they're taking info from Twitter and Binance Smart Chain Daily. Like, look at this. They're taking it from Twitter and Binance Smart Chain Daily. Binance Smart Chain Daily, all right, that's cool. But Twitter, you cannot say we have the top highlight of most social signals when most of our social signals are bots. And I like this is the problem with this. Like, it's kind of annoying because it just it literally makes it invalidates the claim that Baby Doge is the one of the biggest social projects here on the Binance Smart Chain. It invalidates that whole claim because how is it one of the biggest social signals when we literally have nothing but bots? Literally just sitting here, these are all bots. If you type in Baby Doge, when you type in the latest, they're all bots. Obviously, they're not going to get to the top here, but they are going to be in the latest because they're making tweets every single minute, which is why, for some reason, if you look at Baby Doge, like for one, let's go over here to DeFi Llama. And this is why I wanted to have this live stream. We got to debunk a lot of things here. Um, we really aren't in the spot where we think we are with Baby Doge, and it's apparent when you look at when you just do the numbers aren't adding up here. So Baby Doge has lost a lot of money inside of Baby Doge Swap. Right now we're at $32.66 million in Baby Doge Swap, but we're at rank 154, right? We used to be at rank 90 inside of Baby Doge. But if you look over here at Pancake Swap has $1.69 billion in it. Now, think about all the people in Pancake Swap and all the people in Baby Doge Swap. There was way more people invested into Pancake Swap than Baby Doge Swap. Yet when you look over here, it says the Binance Smart Chain thing is literally telling us that we have more social sentiment than $1 billion exchange. How do we have more social sentiment than $1 billion exchange when we only have $33 million inside of our swap? Well, we have more social sentiment than them because we literally have more bots than them. Like that's literally our social sentiment. It's our bots. We literally have nothing. What 27 seconds ago, a bot. 52 seconds ago, a bot. Baby Dogecoin. They're literally going off of these. They're literally only going off of these tweets. They're going off of tweets, and that's the problem. Like Binance Smart Chain Daily is reporting this, but they're reporting bot information. Like, look at this. There's no way we're above Pancake Swap when it comes to social sentiment, the social signal. Like they have 75 million, we have 83 million, only because how many bots are posting about Baby Doge. If you really do the real numbers, we're probably somewhere more so around Ape Swap, which really isn't that bad in itself. It's not that bad in itself, but you can't just pretend like we're up here and we're on top of everything for social signals when our social signals are bots. So I just have to debunk that. And like I said, I still like the Baby Doge army, but there's way too much scams going on out there, and now they're attacking Baby Doge, which is destroying the reputation of Baby Doge. So we got to get something done about the bots. And CZ Binance said it himself. The Baby Doge community is full of bots. I'm not going to say all of them are bots, but if we have all those bots in Twitter, what's to stop all those bots from being inside of the Binance side? So what's to stop all these? Like I truly believe now that we do have some bots amongst these 1.758 million holders. I don't think there's 1.758 million holders anymore because looking at all the bots tweeting, there's probably bots buying just to make it seem like it's like higher than it is. And we just gotta call a spade a spade. There's some there is some shady stuff going on right now in the Baby Doge community, and we're seeing more and more of it every single day. So we're also seeing it inside of some of the transactions. Some of the transactions are looking very shady. Why? Like, oh wait, no, this is actually, I don't know. There's just a lot of shady stuff. Like money is being transferred here and there, left, to right, left, to right, left, to right, to show more transactions, to show higher volume. There's volume literally being manipulated. So there's just a lot of bull going on inside of Baby Doge. That was a swap. We're looking at something else here, but there's just a lot of fraudulent movements going on, and I'm trying to find a perfect example of that through here. Let's see. That went from Pancake Swap to this. This is an actual wallet. See, we're gonna go over what are actual holders and what are not holders. Actual holders are when you see this. This person bought from Pancake Swap. So they bought from Pancake Swap 13 minutes ago, and then they got it into their wallet, and they bought a whole 1 billion, right? No, that's actually 1 million billion trillion. Yeah, they just bought 1 trillion 13 minutes ago, and then 25 minutes ago they bought 9 billion, and then 16 days ago they sold, and it went back to pancake swap liquidity. So when you see it saying pancake swap v2 from there to the wallet, that means it's going from the liquidity to their wallet. So they just now bought that from the pancake swap liquidity. But the fraudulent transactions are when you see it goes from this wallet to this wallet. So it goes from this wallet that has like a little bit of baby Doge, like $10, and then it goes to this. Now this one's zero. Then it goes from this one with $10 to this one. Now that one's zero. Then it goes from this one with $10 to another one, and that one's zero now. So now you're seeing all these wallets with little tiny bits of baby Doge in it because it's never truly at zero because we have so many zeros. It's at 0.00000001 baby Doge, but they're still a holder because they still have a small portion of baby Doge because they could never actually have zero baby Doge. That's how the liquidity works. That's how PancakeSwap works. You never truly have no baby Doge at all. Once you hold a baby Doge, you forever hold a baby Doge. So all these bots, they're literally creating new holders, and that's literally fraudulent movement. And I feel like that's also part of the reason why CZ didn't want to list baby Doge because it looks fraudulent. 829. Why is there 829 quantity right here being moved to this wallet? Like, who moves 829 baby Doge? That's literally like way less than a penny. It's like 0.00000001 cents. Like, who moves that amount? Bots move that amount. There's so much bots going on inside of baby Doge. Look at all this stuff. I don't know. This is just it's ridiculous at this point. Like, there's a lot of bot movement on inside of baby Doge, and they need to get on top of that, but they probably can't do anything about it. Like, the bots have already taken over. So it's getting crazy right now. It's getting crazy. I'm gonna answer some of these questions. Crypto FBI says the scan shows all transactions from addresses to address. Yep, that's what we just looked at. He said with time and date on Etherscan and Binance Smart Chain. Oh wait, I already read that. It said if it's one coin, then how can there be different transactions on each chain? Etherscan, or there's different transactions because there's one contract address. All right, so on BNB, there's a wallet address, and that wallet address is the Ethereum bridge. So I gotta look up which wallet it is. I forgot which wallet it is, but on the BNB, one of the highest wallets is the Ethereum bridge. It has some of the most baby Doge on there. I think it might be like rank 7, rank 10, or something like that. But it has a large amount of baby Doge, and that is the Ethereum wallet. So when there's a transaction onto on the Ethereum chain, what happens is some of that is now locked inside of that wallet. So that's how it works. So yeah, those transactions, they are inside that wallet. That's why you see some wallets literally multiple transactions every single day. For some reason, they got like 100 transactions a day, but that's because those are Ethereum transactions, and it's just showing it being locked in that wallet. So it's showing those transactions reflecting into that BNB wallet. The Baby Doge fan here says, Crypto SBI, my bro, just think that ETH network is a mirror that reflects what is in Binance Smart Chain network. Oh, that's 100% right, Baby Doge fan. That's 100% right. It's literally like a mirror. It's not. There's no new coins being minted. It's a mirror. Um, Crypto FBI said, then all transactions need to be the same. It's not. It shows who sends Baby Doge coin to who with time and date amounts. James Harris says, great breakdown for information, brother. Great breakdown of information, brother. No problem. I definitely think that this had to be said because we can't just keep having like this false sense of growth in this community. Like, at first, I was even falling for it at first. I'm like, no, we don't have bots. But no, we 100% have bots. And if we have bots on Twitter, I'm willing to bet we have some bots on our holders too. We don't really have 1,758,229 holders. We don't really have that much. It's just not where we're at, which sucks. But it is what it is. I feel like some of the bots also, they're just trying to inflate volume, and they're trying to make it look like it's bigger than it is. And not only are they trying to do that, also they're doing something, like, because they're losing 10% per transaction. Like, regardless, they're losing 10% every transaction, but that's where they're doing it with like $1. Like, they're sending $1 to this wallet, $1 to that wallet, $1 to that wallet, $1 to that wallet. but it's almost like they want Baby Doge to pump. So when it pumps, yeah, they're sending $1 to each wallet and losing $2 transaction fees and losing 10% fees for their dollar. But they probably also have a wallet that has like $100,000, $500,000. So when people see the false sense of our volume going up, they're like, "Oh, Baby Doge is doing good. Let's all pump it. Let's get in." They're like, "Yes, let it keep pumping." So then when it pumps, they dump, and then they keep inflating it, so people think that it's going up again. So when people put their money in, it pumps, and then they dump again. And that's why Baby Doge is never going anywhere right now. Like it won't go anywhere because the bots have taken over, and they're literally manipulating prices. They're manipulating market sentiment. They're manipulating volume. And every single time we pump, we always dump because they know exactly how people's minds work and how their brains are working. So they're literally playing with people here. And it's kind of messed up because I've been talking about Baby Doge forever, but I still love the project, but I just can't keep talking about it like it's just gonna do this amazing thing if we literally have bots that are preventing that amazing thing from happening. Like the literal reason why this keeps happening is the bots they put this overinflated sense of social sentiment like we're doing so well that we actually do start doing so well because people just start getting in because they know it's going to hype people up. They know people are going to get hyped once they see that volume going up. So they inflate it just so they can dump on those same people. And it might not even be the developers. The developers are doing good things. They're donating to dogs. But there are some whales inside Baby Doge really manipulating this and really destroying holders. And it's been happening for too long. So like we got to talk about it. And it could hurt the reputation of the project, me saying this. But just because I'm saying it and it hurts the reputation of Baby Doge and it kind of slows the project down and kind of hurts the project, the fact that I'm saying this, but it kind of needs to be said because these whales and like the manipulators, the bots, they can't keep doing this and profiting off of it. Like we just can't keep throwing our money at them. Even though Baby Dose is a good project, these bots and these whales are literally ruining the project. Like the developers, they're doing a good job, but the bots and the whales, they're destroying it. So I hope it can change, but I don't know how they can actually get rid of these bots. Like it's destroying it. But crypto FBI says all transactions are different on each scans. Um, Paul Cole says, "Do you know how to get an ETH transaction unstuck? It's been pending for 12 hours." Uh, Honestly, I don't. I never got Baby Doge on ETH before, so I don't know exactly how. Honestly, but yeah, honestly, I just probably said like more words than I've said in like the last month just now. Just just because inside Thailand it's like everybody speaks Thai. Well, not everybody. A lot of people speak English. But yeah, this is crazy. But yeah, I honestly don't know how to get it to stop pending like that. Maybe you sent it to a wallet that didn't exist. That's the only thing that I can think of why it's still pending. You sent it to a wallet that didn't exist. I don't know. Could be that or could not. I'm not too sure, honestly. The Baby Doge fan says Paul Coles just wait or increase your gas. That could be it as well. Paul Cole says I've tried to increase, doesn't work. Need it freed up. Hmm. Yeah, I'm not sure. Like, is your money stuck in limbo, or are you waiting for the actual transaction to get started? But yeah, I'm not too sure. Uh, Crypto FBI says all transactions on Etherscan adds up to 327 quadrillion burned and 206 quadrillion on Binance Smart Chain scans. Every single transaction. I'm not too sure what you mean there. Theodore says, so keep holding and pray. Got it. Nah, I wouldn't say that because we can't do anything about it. And the devs, they can't do anything about it. Like, how are the devs going to stop whales from creating bots and creating fake social sentiment and creating fake volume. Like they honestly can't stop the whales and the bots from doing that. Like they can do their own thing. Like they're doing it. Like I could literally do it right now if I wanted to. Like I could literally code a bot to buy and sell every single second and to make fake tweets and to create fake social sentiment and fake volume. And they could not do a thing about me doing that. So I don't know how they're gonna stop this. And that's the problem. Like holding and praying, it's kind of like lost hope type of thing. Like you can hold and pray, but if the bots and the whales don't let it do what it's supposed to do, then it's never gonna be successful. Like, I honestly think, see, I'm gonna give my honest opinion on what's going on in Baby Doge right now. There are whales with millions of dollars in Baby Doge. There are whales with hundreds of thousands of dollars in Baby Doge. And what those whales are doing is they're sacrificing $1,000 by doing a transaction, a $1 transaction every single minute. $1 transaction every single minute. So they're losing $2 and then inside of Binance gas fees, and they're losing 10% of their $1. But they're sacrificing that $1,000, and they're doing this every single day, just so then when it starts to pump, then they can dump. Just so then they can make tweets and make social sentiment. So when it starts to pump, they can continue to dump. That's what these whales are doing. And honestly, what I'm saying is not too far fetched. If you look at the top, if you look at some of these whales, I don't know which whales are doing it, so it's kind of hard to tell. But we're just gonna go just look at some of these whales. Like, if you look at some of them, like this one here, this is a hardcore Baby Doge fan. This is a good whale. This isn't a scammer. All their transactions, they're buying from PancakeSwap, they're selling back to PancakeSwap, but they haven't done it in 600 days, meaning they're not doing bot transactions. They're interacting directly with PancakeSwap when they were buying and selling, but they're no longer selling. They haven't sold for 631 days because they believe in Baby Doge. They're good whales. They're not manipulating prices. But there's whales that literally are manipulating. This one's not manipulating. This is a whale that's a diehard Baby Doge fan. They're gonna keep holding it. Um, so yeah, I think buying and hoping. I mean, you can buy it and hold it for a little while, or for a while, but it just depends like what's gonna happen. None of us really know. Are they gonna get a hold of these whale or of these bots and stop them? It's kind of hard to stop the bots. Like this one right here, they're not a bot. They're really holding for the long term. So we have a lot of whales that are doing good in Baby Doge. They're not even trying to sell. They're just trying to hold and all that good stuff. Like this one, this is a good whale. Um, let's see. Like there's a lot of whales here that aren't really just trying to profit. And uh stuff like this. All right. This is a perfect example here. So look at all these. They're all going out to different wallet addresses. And this wallet address that they're going to is this one. So they're literally sending it this might not be a bot one actually. And then it's going to this. So this is leaving from a $206,000 wallet and it's all going to a $8.2 million wallet. From this wallet, they're going to let's see. It looks like they're going to this wallet. Yeah. All right. And see how this wallet is the middleman. This wallet is the middleman catching zero, zero. You can see here it's at zero because they send it and then they send it out. But this wallet is forever a holder. There's forever going to be Baby Doge inside of these wallets. It's just weird how it's working. But you can't tell me this doesn't look fraudulent. Wait, move liquidity, add liquidity. No, this actually looks like a liquidity wallet. It's kind of hard to tell too which ones are bots, honestly, but this one might not be a bot actually. I'm trying to find one of these that actually are bots. Swap token. First of all, we can click here and see what else they're holding to see if they're really a bot. Only Baby Doge, King Shiba. All right, what about this one? Let's see what this one is holding. Wrapped BNB, Baby Doge, and Wrapped BNB. Okay, this one's not a bot. All right, so yeah, no. This one's not a bot. The reason why it's showing Wrapped BNB, this one is moving. It looks like they're moving liquidity. It looks like this one is operating with Baby Doge Swap. So this looks like a wallet that's connected to Baby Doge Swap. Because notice when you get in on farms on Baby Doge Swap, they literally always have Wrapped BNB pair with Baby Doge. You can't get in on the farm without having Wrapped BNB and Baby Doge brought together for that LP pair. So that's what this one is. So no, this is not a bot one. But I'm trying to find one of the ones that are bots. I probably have to go to a little bit smaller wallets. Like maybe these wallets will have bot transaction. I don't know. No, this one's not bots either. They're all from PancakeSwap. Liquidity going into their wallet. So yeah, it's hard to find the bots. And honestly, the bots are probably going to be more found in the transfers. Like just random transfers. Let's see what this is. Okay. Perfect example. perfect example. This one maybe. All right, wait, which one did I even click? All right, let's click that. I mean, this one could be it's almost too hard to tell. This one goes to Baby Doge. They have some Augie. Yeah, I mean, there's just too many transactions. It just doesn't look legit for some reason. Hmm. Yeah, this is very, very odd. Let's see, where are we at? So it says, so keep holding and praying. Paul Cole says, no, I was trying to buy something I have already bought. Oh, you're trying to buy something you've already bought. Yeah. I saw that you are supposed to raise the gas by copying the announced number and then entering a higher gas fee and sending yourself 0 ETH to override. 0 ETH to override it. But no luck. Honestly, I'm not too sure. Yeah, I don't know, honestly. Theodore Neberwar says, I believe you. I have luckily sold some, but when the BNB washes over and a bull run begins, I'd be pissed if I missed it. And if mainstream news ever talks about Baby Doge, everyone loved the mission. Yep, that's true. I think that it still has possibility to continue to pump. And I don't think that the bots and the whales can completely keep it down. Like they can't keep crashing it, but there's a possibility that they're really benefiting off it. They're really profiting off of it. But I don't think they can keep crashing it long term. But I do think they can continue to profit off it though. But yeah, there's gonna be bots and whales in every project. Like any successful project, every single successful project out there has both bots and whales. Every successful project. Like it's impossible. That just shows, that Baby Doge has had a lot of success. The fact that it's literally being attacked by bots and whales. This is how whales become whales. They manipulate charts. They manipulate volume. They manipulate social sentiment. They literally manipulate everything that makes a crypto good, just so they can profit off of it. Weeping says, well, finally in the live. I don't know. I think Binance isn't as corrupt as other exchanges. Yeah, I don't think Binance is corrupt either. It's it's the SEC. I mean, the SEC sees CZ Binance is moving money around, so they just want to profit off of it now. They see that CZ Binance was kicked out of the US, but now he's moving money around in the US. They're like, nah, you ain't gonna move no money in here, and they're just gonna keep profiting off of it. But yeah, SEC they like to take down any crypto exchange doing well in the US, and I do believe they're trying to create their own, and they're trying to dominate the US markets. But Theodore says, I deleted my Twitter to get away from crypto bots, and I just don't like Twitter like Instagram. Yeah, there's a lot of bots. I don't trust CZ at all, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think there's anything sketchy about them, but I don't know. We'll see. Crypto FBS is the power of blockchain technology. All transactions are stored on either scan and Binance Smart Chain. Yeah. Theodore says Augie FTW. Dion says hi. Hey, shout out to Dion over here. But yeah, if you want to join and talk about the PDA coin, you can join. I'll put the link in here. Where do I find this link actually? Oh yeah, here it is. So yeah, I'll put the link in here if you actually want to join and talk about the PDA. So yeah, if y'all aren't inside of Proton, y'all definitely want to check out Proton. Let's look up Proton. Yeah, XPR. I talked about this a lot in my other ones. It's up 6.6% right now. It's been doing pretty good actually. Only a $19 million market cap. So market cap is low. So I think this is a good opportunity. It's more like it's almost like a social media type of crypto. But I mean, Dion could explain that way better than I can. But yeah, because he knows a lot more about it than me. But so if you want to join in, you can join in through that link. And if anyone else actually wants to join in to talk about crypto too, y'all can join in through that link as well. So yeah, y'all can do that. Let's see. Also, I'm gonna put this link here. Anyone that wants to check out the crypto merch, I should have put on the shirt today. But yeah, cryptomillionaires.shop. Definitely check that out. but I forgot to put on the shirt. It's somewhere inside of my closet. Um, so yeah, definitely check that out. What else? What else? What else? Yeah, I think that's all. And also, I already have the donation links there at the top if y'all want to donate. It would be greatly appreciated. Or you can send through Super Chat, Cash App, any of that good stuff. That would be greatly appreciated. I'm going to check this to see if anyone has sent anything so I don't miss anyone. Um, okay. All right. I don't think anything's here. Okay. Um, Theodore says once I can buy Grand Tarkey. I'm not sure what you mean, Grand Tarkey, and donate to the Kara Fund. I don't care about money. I need genuine love as much as possible. Okay, I'm not too sure what that is. MP says I've been investing into Solana. Yeah, I think Solana is also a good project. Crypto FBI says Baby Doge have great utilities and more to come, so it will rise. But they need to get rid of all Baby Doge on ETH first, instead of using it to burn and display on Twitter for hype and advertising. I actually agree with that. I agree. Um, I'd rather Baby Doge be all on ETH with 0% taxes and leave Binance behind, and everyone be on ETH. But everybody's not going to go to ETH, and they could never do that without crashing the project. So it's actually best if they do get rid of ETH, because yeah, that's really what it was. It was a hype burn. The coins were never really circulating. They just kind of had a big hype. But yeah, I 100% agree with you. Theodore says MNT and a cancer fund. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's actually good. That's good. It's actually good to donate through stuff like that. And I think crypto projects that do donations are good, like Baby Doge, donating to like the animal shelters and stuff like that. So yeah, that's 100% good. Well, I'm gonna stand up really quick. I gotta turn on this AC. uh, okay. All right. So a mountain, not too, okay. Crypto FBI says there's only 90 quadrillion left on ETH chain. Yeah, I think they should leave ETH behind. It kind of it failed. It did fail. Only 11,000 people went on to it. Yeah, I don't think those people are gonna sell though all the ETH addresses. But yeah, it did fail. It did fail. Um. All right, let's go ahead and go over some other stuff. Um. But yeah, for the people that want to check out Proton, you can definitely go there and check that out. You can just download their app and you can actually get it. All you really have to do is you can buy Proton on KuCoin as well, and you can send it over to Proton's platform. They actually have a app for your phone, so you can get it on the Google Play Store or I think Apple as well. They have Proton Loan, Proton Swap, Proton Market. They have a lot of different Proton things. Proton Scan is their DeFi app, and this is actually where you can get if you want to check out my brother's coin PDA, you can actually check that out. And it's for the people that also have the Proton the NFT on there, if you want to check that out as well. Um, I actually honestly don't know how to do too much on this, so he would have to show you. Uh, yeah, I don't know much about this. I'm trying to look it up, but yeah, I'm probably not gonna be able to find it on here. But yeah, y'all can come over here and check this out if you want. So it's tokens. Okay, yeah, this is actually where you go. You can go here and you can check his coin over here. So it actually has a $55,000 dollar market cap here, and The supply is low. Actually, is at 555 million. So the supply is low. Um, and also you can get it on. I think this is Alcor Exchange. So yeah, y'all can check that out. He actually developed it himself. If y'all want to check this out, and with Proton, you can make your own name, so you don't even need a wallet address with Proton. Your wallet address is the name that you make it. So I think Proton has some big potential here. I don't know where mine is. Like I'm somewhere in here. It'll say Marsellis, I think. Oh yeah, there it is, Marsellis. I'm number 10. But yeah, definitely check out this. And if you get in now, this is actually a early time to get inside of Proton, and it's completely like it's out to in the open. Like you can tell who owns what. You can make your own username. You can see Marcellus is here. Whenever you make one, it'll show you here. So I think Proton is actually a good thing to get in on. And I'm gonna make videos about how to use Proton and about how to get on there as well. Dion Rogers says volume is low for now, considering token just launched, but looking to get it out there a bit more soon. Yeah, so I think it definitely has potential, especially considering like you can literally see everything. Everything's out in the open. Nobody's like how we're talking about with the bots on Baby Doge. Yeah, you can't really do that on Proton without people seeing what's going on. Like everybody knows what's going on at Proton. Also planning on launching a D app revolving around the token and NFTs. Yeah, that would definitely work out good. GN. So yeah, good night to Theodore. Shout out to you for showing up to the live stream. Good night to Theodore. MP says, so you think Pepe is a better meme than Baby Doge? No, I think. Well, obviously with the pricing and stuff, it'll probably go up way higher, just because it's on Ethereum. So just because it's on Ethereum, it doesn't have tokenomics taxes. Yeah, just because of that, it's definitely gonna go higher than Baby Doge. But Baby Doge is on BNB. Baby Doge also has 10% tokenomics tax on BNB. So Baby Doge can only do but so much. But yeah. Yeah. Let's go ahead and bring up some other stuff now. I want to talk about a little bit more Baby Doge stuff here. So, oh no, not this one. This page. Well, this is interesting. They said they partnered with Binance or with Trust Wallet, but I could have sworn they've been partnered with Trust Wallet. I could have sworn they've been partnered with them, but I guess they just announced it again. This tweet here. This was actually an interesting tweet, which also kind of inspired me to do the live stream here. So yeah, let's go over this tweet. So this is crypto education for people. This is what they're talking about. Crypto education. Did you know in crypto, the community is what sets the price of a crypto asset, which is actually true. It's all about supply and demand. If they have the X amount of supply and X amount of the demand, and the X of that amount of demand overweighs the supply, then the price is going to go up. And then it says if the community keeps buying, prices go up. If the community keeps selling, prices go down. So it's really as simple as that. So it's not about burns. It's not about circulating supply. It's not about we need to get all the way down to what 1 quadrillion coins. We need to burn all these coins. It's not about the coins. It's literally about people buying. If more people buy, then it goes up. More people sell, then it goes down. The problem with Baby Doge is this: people can continue to buy as much as they want, but these whales have more money than everybody. And these whales are also controlling bots. So these whales, they manipulate volume, they manipulate prices, they manipulate everything. People can continue to buy, but if you buy, it's going to pump, which means the whales are going to sell and they're going to profit off of that. So you can buy, but that money is going straight into the whale's pocket. That's what's happening with Baby Doge right now. And this is exactly right what they're saying. But what they're also not saying is that there's whales manipulating prices, there's bots manipulating social sentiment and volume. And that needs to be said as well. I want them to actually come out publicly and mention that there are bots in Baby Doge. I know they're not running the bots. I hope they're not running the bots. But I just want them to come out and say this, because that would really show that we have a strong strong knit community. Like, we really need to do something about the bots, and they need to address it, and they need to find a way to stop it, because if they don't, they're gonna ruin the project. Like, the bots are gonna ruin it. But it says over here, this is why it's important to have a strong community in crypto. It's important to have a strong community, but it's also important for the developers to take action to stop the people trying to destroy the community, which are the bots. The bots are destroying it. Teams have no control over the community or price. This is another thing. They just kind of admitted that they have no control over what the bots are doing. They can't control the bots from buying and selling baby Doge and manipulating the volume. They can't control the bots from doing Twitter posts and making fake social sentiment. They can't control the whales from controlling the bots so that they can control the volume. So then when people go in, because they're so excited because they see the volumes increasing, they see the social sentiment is increasing. So the actual people are so excited that they put their hard-earned money in there to make it go pump, and it pumps, and then the whales sell, and they keep doing it. It's a constant cycle here. Over here it says a community that is positive, welcoming, and fun, and brings joy is what people buy and join. If the community is toxic, negative, hateful, complains, people will not want to join and may cause others to sell and leave the project. That's true. Everything they're saying is 100% true. It's just the problem is the bots. Like, the bots are a problem and whales are a problem. And every project has whales, and every project also has bots. But every project doesn't have a 10% tokenomics tax. The problem with the 10% tax is that, yes, it also hurts the bots too in the whales, because the bots that are buying and selling, like, they're losing that 10% every time. The whales that are manipulating the bots and manipulating prices, when they sell, they still lose 10%. But the problem with the 10% tax is the normal people keep getting manipulated by the bots. So the bots keep manipulating prices and dumping on normal people. Like, the whales dump on normal people once the bots manipulate it to a point where the normal people want to pump the coin. So the normal people throw all their money in the coin, and then the whales sell. And then after the whales sell, normal people are like, oh, now they're just not motivated because we went down 20%. And then they're like, okay, well, now these normal people are down. They're sad. So the whales are like, all right, let's make them happy again. Let's pump the coin again by making fake social sentiment and fake volume. So now they think it's going up. So then they're going to put their money in it, and it's going to actually cause it to go up. And then once it gets back up to the peak, let's go ahead and sell on them again. And they're going to keep doing this. And the way you can stop this is to take away the tax, because if you take away the tax, now there's a more of an incentive for people to buy more baby Doge. So if there's so much baby Doge being bought to the point where the bots and the whales, they can't manipulate it as much. Like, imagine if everyone was like, all right, well, now we can freely buy and sell however much we want. And then everybody's going to sell, everyone's going to buy. They're going to sell, they're going to buy. It's going to make it a lot harder for the bots to manipulate the volume, when the people, like the lower level people, they can manipulate volume now. So manipulating the volume right now is the big dog's game. But if you give the smaller people the chance to manipulate the volume, it's just going to level it out. We need more people buying and selling, not just bots. When the bots only buy and sell and they manipulate it, they can manipulate it into their favor. But if the normal people can buy and sell at their own will without worrying about a 10% tax, then they really can't manipulate it into their favor like they want it to. So I think the 10% tax, that's just my personal opinion. The 10% tax could definitely help if we take it away. So Sergio says, welcome back, brother, baby Doge. No problem. Shout out to you, Sergio DeLuca. So yeah, we've been talking about a lot. I really hope that the baby Doge developers listen to us, because everybody wants us to get rid of this 10%. Like, nobody wants the 10% tax. But the problem is the 10% tax, a portion of it goes into the marketing wallet, and that marketing wallet is used for donating to dogs, which is exactly why baby Doge started in the first place, which is one of the reasons why they don't want to take away the 10% tax, because they still want to donate to dogs, which is cool, but we need to find another way to do it. Like, we need to make a donation wallet where people can donate to directly, where we don't necessarily need the tokenomics tax. We need to donate to them directly. But yeah, I definitely agree that, like, we need to get rid of it. Like you said, it's hard to switch to ETH. That 10% tax is stuck with BNB chain. Yeah. So yeah, it's really hard. If they switch to ETH, it's gonna crash the whole project. Like they can't switch to ETH. But I honestly don't know if it's possible for them to change the contract to 0% tax. But they did say if it's successful on ETH, they'll do it on BNB as well. So I hope they do it on BNB as well because it was successful. It worked. It went through. People were happy. But now they got to stick to their word. And this is going to be a really big play on their integrity. Are they going to stick to their word? They said if it's successful, they will do it. Technically, it was successful. It worked. It worked. It went smoothly. People were happy. People celebrated. Now let's see if they go ahead and take it off for BNB like they said they would. They said they might do it. They didn't say they 100% will. They said they might. But it would definitely be cool if they did it because they said they were going to do it. Raider Mendoza says, how's Thailand so far? Good to finally catch another live. Hey, shout out to you, Raider Mendoza. I'm actually back in the US here, back in my regular place here. Thailand was pretty cool. I'll say Thailand's cool. It's really hot. It's 105 degrees. Well, that's the highest it got when I was there. But on average, it was like 100 degrees. So I was always 100 degrees. You got to take 3 to 4 showers a day if you're always outside. But yeah, other than that, it was cool. Bangkok, I would say air pollution is big out there. It is bad out there. But yeah, it's pretty cool. The road is dangerous driving on the road out there, so I just took rides everywhere. But it's really fun being in Thailand. There's always something to do inside of Bangkok, literally 24/7. You can do anything, everything out there. You can go all over the city. There's always something to do every single time of the day. It's really safe. You can go outside 2 a.m., 3 a.m., walk down a dark alley, all your stuff on you. You can walk around with $1 million in hand. You're completely safe. Now there are Thai people that'll say that it's not as safe as we would say, but to American standards, Thailand is safe. Like I dare you to go walk outside 3 a.m., 2 a.m. inside of the worst neighborhoods in America. Like you would not survive. But in Thailand, you can go all over the place, and yeah, you'd be good. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Crypto FBI says even with 0% tax on ETH, there's less holders on ETH down to like 11K. Well, that's because of the ETH fees are so high, and people don't look at Baby Doge as an ETH project. And yeah, Raider Mendoza says, "Welcome home to us, or welcome home to the US." Yeah, I'm actually happy to be back in the US. I like being back here. So yeah, I would definitely say if I had a choice, I would have a property in Thailand and the US because sometimes you just get tired of being overseas, honestly, especially when not everyone knows English. Most people in Thailand do know English, though. I will say that most of them did know English, so it wasn't that bad. But yeah, it's definitely nice to be back inside the US. But I will say it's so much more dangerous in the US. Like the second I got back in the US, like there's just looking on the news, new crimes every day, mass shootings every day. Literally, a mass shooting just happened inside of Hollywood, Florida on the beach, and more shootings inside my city. All this bad stuff going on. You got the fog clouds going in from Canada down to New York. You got a bunch of bad stuff going on. But US is still cool to be back here. And but yeah, so much violence going on in the US. It was crazy. Like I was not worried about any crimes back in Thailand. But the second I came back here, I'm like, okay, I'm back in Florida now. Everybody's got a gun. I gotta get ready. Jimmy Durham says if Binance fails, who's the next exchange to take over? I don't think Binance will fail. But if they do, crypto.com, 100% crypto.com. But I don't think Binance will fail. It's too big to fail at this point. I just think it's too big. I don't think it can fail. It's like if Binance fails, crypto fails. Like almost there's so many DeFi projects built with Binance. I mean, in a way, like I'm not gonna say Ethereum relies on Binance, but like in a way, like a lot of different cryptos rely on Binance in a lot of ways. So I don't, I think I just think if Binance fails, we're gonna see BNB, or we're gonna see not BNB, we're gonna see Bitcoin drop by at least 30%, maybe 40. We're gonna see Ethereum drop by at least 30%, maybe 40. Like if Binance fails, all else fails. So almost everybody has money on Binance. Binance is the largest exchange. So yeah, I don't think they're gonna fail though. Hopefully they don't fail. I don't think they will. Okay, so we went over this. Also, they said note if a project liquidity is pegged on another token, as an example, BNB. If BNB goes up or down, then the tokens pegged with the BNB also go up or down depending on what BNB does. Which is also kind of like ETH. So when Baby Doge goes up, the Baby Doge on ETH side goes up as well. When it goes down, it goes down as well. But yeah. MP says, "What's your thoughts on Shiba? You think when the bull runs start in a year or two, it will go up?" Oh yeah, Shiba is always gonna go. Shiba will always go up during a bull market, especially. Like Sheeb has just been around for so long and it's been successful. So I don't think there's gonna be any problems with Sheeb. It'll always do its thing. Yeah, Sheeb is always gonna be good. But yeah, shout out to everyone here in the live stream. If y'all want to send a cash chat or a donation through super chat, definitely would be greatly appreciated. I don't think we got any super chats yet. No, not yet. But yeah, it would definitely be greatly appreciated. We're gonna go over some CZ Binance stuff now. Now that we kind of got everything else out of the way. So yeah, let's talk about CZ. Well, I guess we can look at this. The liquidity for Baby Doge is down at $32.42 million. So we're down with liquidity. It's pretty low actually for Baby Doge swap. Last 24 hours burned is 3.9 trillion. So yeah, it looks pretty low. I'm gonna be honest, I do not like the new design of Baby Doge swap. Everything is just too small now. Like they literally made everything so small. I can't even read these words anymore. Everything's so tiny. I don't like this new design. But I mean, I could zoom it in if I really wanted to, but I didn't. I never had to zoom it in on the other one. It was automatically zoomed in, but I shouldn't have to zoom it in. I should be able to use the regular 100%, but the 100% is way too small. But it's whatever. Okay. Yeah, this is definitely too small. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and talk about CZ Binance, as he likes to call himself. Okay. Scary Cheeky says, "Can you explain to me how Augie Inu is getting a swap when Baby Doge had to do a lot to get their swap?" Well, I mean, it's actually pretty easy to create a swap. The only reason why Baby Doge took so long, they wanted to hype it up. They wanted more hype to be around it, so it would be more significant. I guarantee when Augie gets their swap, it's not going to be as big as the Baby Doge drop. Like, it's not going to be as big as Baby Doge's because they don't really have it as much hype behind it. Baby Doge, they had a huge community before they dropped the swap, and they did it on purpose. They didn't. They honestly, I think they had Baby Doge swap kind of ready before they dropped it, but they just wanted like a bigger crowd behind it. They wanted it to be more hyped. So yeah, Augie, they're not going to have that much hype behind it when they drop, but it'll probably still operate the same. And also, Baby Doge, they also wanted to have not only just the swap, they also wanted to have the farm and everything on there. So that also took a little while. Crypto FBI said, "You guys still think it's only one Baby Doge coin size tokens, even with all different transactions you can confirm on Etherscan and Binance Smart Scan, two different addresses as well." Nah, I mean, I don't know what else I could say. Like, I don't believe that that's the case. Like, it's already been debunked. It's like, actually, they went over it pretty well. It's like you have Bitcoin, and then you have Binance backed Bitcoin, and then you have Polygon pegged Bitcoin, and then you have ETH pegged Bitcoin. So you have Bitcoin pegged on all these different cryptos. It doesn't mean there's all these different new circulating supplies made. It doesn't mean now there's 20 million circulating supply here. Now there's 20 million there. Now there's extra 20 million there. They're all different contract addresses. It doesn't mean that. It just means that they're pegged on that other chain. That's literally all it is. Let's go over CZ though. So Binance CEO's trading firm received $11 billion via client deposit company. This is huge. So this is huge. That's $11 billion. This is what SEC wants. They say, okay, we want 11 million from you. And yeah, he looks scared in this picture. But yeah, Binance CEO trading firm received $11 billion via client deposit company. So let's see what they're talking about here. So they said an offshore trading company controlled by the CEO of Binance received around $11 billion of clients' assets through a Seychelles-based firm set up to take customer deposits. That's what the SEC, their filing shows. So the SEC filing, which on Tuesday asked the U.S. court to freeze Binance's U.S. assets, and it came a day after the SEC sued Binance. So yeah, it's billionaire CEO and the operator of its U.S. affiliate exchange for allegedly operating a web of deception. So in its 13 charges, the SEC alleged that Binance and their CEO used Merit Peak and Sigma Chain, another trading firm controlled by Zhao, to commingle corporate funds with client assets and use the monies as they please. So this put customers' assets at risk while Binance sought to maximize its profits, the SEC wrote in its civil complaint on Monday. So pretty much, people invested their money in Binance. They had their money sitting in Binance. So what Binance went ahead and did, they used one of their offshore companies to take and invest it into something else so they can flip it. But they didn't, I guess they didn't have money to back their customers. Or they just took their customers' money and flipped it. So I don't really see the problem here with that though. Like every company does this. Like like if you think about it, like when you put money into Robinhood, Robinhood literally reinvests your uninvested money. If you don't invest money when you put it in Robinhood, you just leave it there and you just let it like dangle in the wind, you just let it sit there. They literally reinvest your money without you knowing. The banks do this as well. I don't know why the SEC's got to go after all of these crypto exchanges. The banks are literally doing this, and the SEC is backing them on this. Bank of America. If you leave your money in Bank of America, they're taking your money and they're reinvesting it. If you leave your money in Wells Fargo, they're taking your money and they're reinvesting it. Doesn't mean that they stole your money. It just means that the money that you're not moving around and doing things with, they've now reinvested it. That's exactly what CZ Binance did, and they didn't like it because he owns a crypto exchange. And that's the problem. Now the SEC, I guess they're saying like the banks are backed and the banks they registered their securities, blah blah blah. But they're just giving the crypto exchanges a hard time. That's literally all that's happening. It's the same thing that the banks are doing. It's just now crypto exchanges are doing it. So now they're going after them. That's pretty much what's happening. But yeah, let's keep going over this. It says, in response to the SEC's lawsuit, Binance said it would defend its platform vigorously. All user assets on Binance and Binance affiliate programs or platforms, including Binance US, are safe and secure. So that's what they said. And they said the funds received by British Virgin Islands based Merit Peak between 2019 and 2021 flowed from Key Vision Development Ltd, also controlled by Zhao, the SEC said. So they said the $11 billion sent from Key Vision to Merit Peak from part of the $22 billion in assets mostly belonging to Binance and its U.S. affiliate that Merit Peak received between 2019 and 2021. So they're going all the way back to 2019 and 2021. They're not even focused on what's happening now. They're going all the way back. So Crypto FBI says If pegged, it shows the pegged transactions as well, but it doesn't. No. I mean, we could be going back and forth about this all day, but it's not. We don't have two different coins. There's only one baby Doge. So yeah, that's pretty much what that is. Binance did not respond to Reuters' emailed questions on the filing, and the spokesperson did not respond to a voice message. So I mean, I wouldn't respond either. Like they're attacking them. So yeah, Reuters, or I don't even know how to say that. Reuters reported last month that Keyvision and Merit, along with Binance's Cayman Island holding company, formed the core of the global exchange cryptos financial network. So, in response to that article, Binance denied mixing customer deposits and company funds, saying users who sent money were not making deposits, but rather buying Binance's bespoke dollar-linked crypto token. The SEC said in a lawsuit, which described itself described itself as trading with the self-made wealth of Zhao, operated on both the Binance and Binance US platforms. The SEC said that it could not determine why an entity perpetually traded on Binance US with Zhao's personal funds acted as a pass-through account for billions of dollars of Binance platform's customers' funds. So they're trying to say that the money that Binance sent to this company was the customers' funds. Binance is trying to say it was actually their funds. So they're yeah, it's like a miscommunication here. They don't know what's going on. Between 2019 and 2023, Sigma Chain's U.S. bank accounts received almost $500 million, mostly from Binance and BAM trading, with $15 million coming from Keyvision, the SEC's Tuesday filing check. So yeah, this is ridiculous. They're literally going to go after all crypto exchanges. It doesn't matter which one it is, they're going after all of them. So yeah, this is going to get ridiculous. So the problem with this is going to hurt some BNB projects if Binance goes down here. Now, I think Binance is, whether or not they win or lose is irrelevant. They're going to have to pay a fee. If they lose, there is no if they win. They're not going to win because it's the SEC. The SEC literally controls this area of the US finances. So the SEC always wins their cases. They literally don't lose their cases. And it's designed like that. It's like if I was the head of the government and I made a case against you for fraud. Well, I'm the head of the government, so anything I say goes. And that's kind of how the SEC moves. They're the head of securities and exchanges inside the US. So if they say you did something wrong, then you did something wrong. It's almost like a cop who plants drugs inside your car. Like if they say it's yours, it's yours. And this is kind of what's going on. There's no camera saying that they're lying. And yeah, they're not really I don't know. They're whatever they say goes, they're always going to win their cases. CZ Binance is just going to have to pay this fee. Now, if this is actually customers' funds that he's moving around and investing and doing stuff with and not telling people, then that is actually messed up. But we're not sure if this is actually those customers' funds. Like, but it does raise a question. Where did that $11 billion come from? Because that's a lot of money to just be moving around. So, yeah, raises some questions here. What do you guys think about this? It definitely raises some questions, but we'll see. The SEC filing on Tuesday gave further examples of how Binance and Zhao, one of the most prominent figures in crypto, allegedly moved billions of dollars through the United States. Some Zhao-owned accounts have sent monies offshore over the last few months. So through 2022, a U.S. account for a company called Swipe Wallet, of which Zhao is the beneficial owner, sent 1.5 billion in foreign exchange wires offshore. The SEC said in the filing, without elaborating, the SEC said in such processes, dollars are converted to a foreign currency before transmitting to a beneficiary. So this is the problem what it's looking like. It looks like CZ Binance made a bunch of money in US and he took those billions and then he moved them offshore. The SEC is like, you can't do that. You go ahead and pay us those taxes. And what are these anyway? Is this an unregistered security? Okay, now go ahead and pay us these fines as well. This is literally what it's looking like. That's kind of how it seems. Binance acquired Swipe, a digital wallet and debit card platform. Swipe too. I know all about Swipe. Actually, a lot of platforms use Swipe, and it does come in handy. So I can see why they're mad about that too. Swipe generates a lot of money. There have been no public posts on Swipe social media accounts since early last year. Swipe did not respond to a request for comment. And some of the most detailed examples of the fund transfers by Binance and Zao. The SEC's filing on Tuesday alleged that on January 1st this year, $840 million was deposited into 8 companies owned by Binance and Zao, with $899 million withdrawn from those accounts. Wow. The SEC's filing also said between January and March this year, multiple Binance bank accounts then wired over $162 million offshore to a foreign account belonging to a Singapore company beneficially owned by Binance's back office manager. Binance did not respond to requests for comment on these alleged transfers. So some $32 million was also sent from Sigma Chain to Chin. The SEC said without elaborating. This is crazy. This is crazy. I guess they're really trying to get him on money laundering. Like this is really that's what their case is all built upon. Is it's a money laundering case at this point. So it's not really about him having unregistered securities. It's more so about him laundering money. That's what they're saying. And that's also why if you guys make millions of dollars in crypto, don't just try to go send it to some offshore bank account so you don't have to pay taxes. Just go ahead and withdraw it. If you're inside the US, withdraw it to your US bank account. If you're in another country, withdraw it to your bank account of that country. And then make sure you report that on your taxes and make sure you pay taxes on it. And make sure you don't just make sure you don't create like some kind of DeFi app or exchange and start moving people's money around, start taking stuff here and there. Like this could have all been avoided if they would have just left the money in America and paid taxes on it, didn't move people's money around, just left it there and let it do what it does. But they moved it all over the place and it kind of looks sketchy. Like Singapore, a lot of people go out there, they move money to those banks because it's more lenient on that type of stuff. They move it to the Cayman Islands, they move it to the Bahamas, they move it to the Virgin Islands because taxes are very lenient there. They know they can get the money there, buy a bunch of mansions, buy some private islands. No one would ever know. That's what a lot of them do. Paul Cole says, I finally figured out the stuck ETH. Yeah. What exactly was it? I'm not sure what happened there. Raider Mendoza says maybe by the time it all said and done, probably most, if not all, exchanges will probably be required to register as securities. Seems that's what SEC trying to do. Just my thoughts. Yeah, I agree. I think they're trying to do that. I think the exchanges should just they should just compromise and do it because at this point it's like, what's the point of like fighting this? Like everybody just register the securities. Like is getting it ridiculous at this point. So yeah, this is ridiculous. And then one of the things is like they're selling unregistered securities on these exchanges. The reason why the exchanges don't want to do it is because all these crypto projects, they're not really equipped to register their projects as exchanges, right? So Bitcoin, how are we going to register Bitcoin as a security? And I think Bitcoin at this point, it already is security, but let's go to like smaller coins, right? Let's say like Baby Doge, like if Baby Doge is on an exchange. How are you really going to get Baby Doge registered as a security without like really doing some legal work here? Like a lot of these crypto projects aren't equipped to register a project as a security, but places like Binance and Coinbase still want to list these projects because it is beneficial to them and it is beneficial to the crypto community to get these projects listed, even if they can't get registered as a security. So the problem is like these projects, they're not really equipped to do that, but we still want them on exchanges. So yeah, this is really hard to combat. It's really hard to get around, honestly. There's almost no way around it. Like at this point, yeah, they just got to start registering everything as security, like everything, literally. But yeah, US SEC crackdowns on Coinbase as well. So not only Binance, Coinbase is also getting sued as well. So yeah, they're going after everybody. So over here it says on Tuesday the SEC said Coinbase traded at least 13 crypto assets that are securities and which should have been registered securities. While on Monday, it also accused Binance, the world's largest exchange, of offering 12 cryptos without registering them as securities. So they're saying that they should have registered all of them as security, or 12 of them to 13. So yeah, they better start registering now. The lawsuits are actually the lawsuits expand the overall number of cryptocurrencies that the SEC has explicitly identified as securities. I want to know exactly which cryptos they're talking about. They said that raises questions about other exchanges that have also allowed U.S. investors to trade those tokens, like pretty much every coin, every exchange. I mean, Kraken, Gemini, Crypto.com, OKCoin, list goes on and on. Let's see which ones they're talking about. And honestly, I don't think they're going to tell us which ones they're talking about. Yeah, no, they're not going to tell us. They are not going to tell us. Okay, so they said some of those tokens include Solana, Cardano, and Polygon. So yeah, pretty much the top cryptos out there. Yeah, pretty much everything. Every single crypto is what they're looking at as a security. So yeah, I guess every single one of them are securities in their eyes. But yeah, it's definitely getting ridiculous at this point. All right, let's keep going over this. Well, really, we already went over it. But yeah, they are trying to destroy the crypto economy. I 100% agree. They are trying to destroy the whole crypto economy. So yeah, it's really getting ridiculous. And they're also saying that CZ Binance doubled down on illegal activity even after being warned. They're saying that he continued to double down on it. So I don't know. We're gonna see. We're gonna see where this is gonna end up, but it doesn't look like it's gonna end well. Does not look like it's gonna end well at all. Paul Cole said I had to initiate a new transaction and copy the notes from the first transaction and pay a higher gas fee, and I also increased the tip, and it went through immediately. Okay, yeah, that seems like a lot to do, but yeah, I guess that happens sometimes. But yeah, I mean, this is pretty much all we got when it comes to Binance. So when it's all said and done, I guess what we can say is this is really gonna affect the whole entire crypto market. And honestly, every single crypto is gonna have to be registered as a security going into the future. Every single exchange is going to have to register their cryptos as security. Every single exchange is going to have to do this. They're going to have to register all cryptos as securities. It doesn't even matter if it's technically not a security. They're still going to have to register. Baby Doge, they're going to have to register as security. All of them are going to have to do it. So there's really no way around it, to be completely honest. Raider Mendoza says, crypto ain't going nowhere. We may be down, but eventually we're gonna bounce back. Eventually, yeah, 100% facts. It's not going nowhere, but I do believe we're gonna have to do the whole security thing. Like, they're just gonna have to register all of them as securities and pay taxes accordingly. And that's why these crypto exchanges don't want to register those as securities, because they know how much they're going to have to pay in taxes the second they do that. They know not only are the holders going to have to pay way more in taxes, but they're going to have to pay more in taxes as well. And they don't want to do that. But I think they're just losing money inside legal fees in court cases. So I mean, they might as well just start registering everything as security. Even if it's not a security, they're going to have to register it as a security. Like NFTs, they're going to make NFTs being have to register as securities now. Like, it's pretty ridiculous. Not if the exchanges leave the US. I mean, you can say not if they leave the US, but I mean, a lot of the cryptos are being developed in the US. So whether they like it or not, let's say like, let's just say a crypto developer develops in the US. They operate mostly in the US. Like, if they add this US based crypto, then they're still like, I don't know, it's still kind of sketchy. It's still kind of sketchy. I don't know. they can literally find loopholes around it. Like the SEC can find a loophole around anything to make what you're doing illegal. Like they could literally make it illegal for you to go to the bathroom. Like I know that's ridiculous, but like they can make almost anything like when it comes to investing illegal. Like they can just word it in a certain way to like that's illegal. Like if you're operating a big exchange like them, like obviously not us regular people, but when it comes to these big exchanges, they could word it in a certain way so almost anything that they're doing could be illegal, just because. OG says, and crypto ain't going nowhere. That's facts. That's facts. Everything is happening in the EU/Asia, bro. I mean, not everything, but yeah, like there's a lot of stuff going on out there. But yeah, I definitely would say that it's better to be in crypto out inside of Europe and Asia. It is. It's just how it is. That's why places like Dubai are completely killing it with crypto. They're going hard out there, in a lot of Asian countries too. But the US, they just want to do their own thing. They're really trying to get all these different exchanges out of the US so they can operate their own exchanges and be on top. That's literally how I see it. So, Raider Mendoza says, I don't mind paying taxes, just don't make it 30% plus. I'd say maybe 15 to 20% would be more reasonable to me. Yeah, I agree with that 100% too. And see, that's why instead, if they're gonna do that, okay, well, I'm just gonna create a business and I'm gonna occur like 100% business fees and expenses, and I'm gonna hire people, and I'm gonna get real estate properties. I'm gonna go put tenants in these properties. So I'm just gonna get all these write-offs to where it's just gonna outweigh that. But yeah, it sucks that you have to do all this just to keep your money because they're gonna try to take it from you. So yeah, it's stupid. They should definitely do it like 15, 20%, but definitely not no 30, 40%. Because capital gains, I believe let me look that up. How much are capital gains taxes? Capital gains taxes are 0%, 15%, and 20%, depending on your income. Um, for the highest tax bracket. Um, okay, the highest tax bracket up to 20%. That's what it's saying. Oh wait, let me actually pull this up on here. So you can actually see exactly what I'm talking about here. So yeah. So it says the capital gains tax rate is 0% to 15% or 20% on most assets held longer than a year. Oh, that's longer than a year. Highest capital gain tax in the USA, up to 20%. Capital gains taxes on assets held for less than a year. This is what we really need to look at because most people are holding less than a year. Correspond to ordinary income tax brackets from 10% to 30, all the way up to 37% at the highest. And I strive to be at the highest, but I will be paying the less because I will make sure I get those write-offs. But yeah, that is that's it's reasonable to say like 10%, but 37% is just ridiculous. If you make $1 million in crypto, you gotta pay them $370,000. That's just ridiculous. That is completely ridiculous. But it's how it goes. Yeah. Um, let's see. So crypto FBI says crypto said Baby Doe or BDG ETH were minted independently and was not through any cross-chain bridge, which is why I can't find the transactions. I don't know what to tell you, crypto's FBI. We only have 420 total supply. I don't know what to tell you. Raider Mendoza says tax write-offs is the way to go. Yep, 100%. 100%. OG. And another thing I would also say, easy tax write-off, especially because I know you said Raider Mendoza, you want to go either to Thailand or the Philippines. I know traveling is one of the a really good write-off if you build a business around it. So if you find some way to incorporate traveling in your business, even if you have a tiny YouTube channel like me, and then you make YouTube videos and you buy cameras and you buy a bunch of stuff on camera while you're filming, you do this whole media business, then you can do good write-offs. So I would definitely say it's really, really good write-offs when you're traveling. So yeah, a lot of stuff I did was write-offs. I won't be able to write off as much as I did in Brazil though. OG said, I guarantee when it's all said and done, capital gains for crypto will be 30%. Yeah, probably. Cliff's Wild West Coast. Hey, shout out to Cliff for showing up. He says, hey guys, just got back from a great Sea-Doo cruise. Tax always hurts. Yeah, taxes do always hurt. It really does suck. Honestly, I'm really hoping that they can lower tax rates, but they're not gonna do it. They're not gonna do it. But what can we do? All we can really do is get those tax breaks. But yeah, shout out to you, Cliff, for showing up. We've had a lot to discuss about CZ and about Baby Doge. I think there's a lot of bots, inside of Baby Doge right now. We need to get rid of the bots. So Raider Mendoza says for 300K in taxes, I'd better be getting the keys to the city. Facts. And see, this is the thing. Like they wanna charge us 300K in taxes for $1 million. How about we do this instead? How about we go and get multiple real estate properties and put 3% down, or well, you're probably gonna have to do it as an investor, do like 20-25% down. But how about you get multiple real estate properties and then put like 25% down on all these properties and put tenants in them, and now you're getting write-offs for all those properties. So they want 300K. How about you take that 300K, invest it, and now they can't take that 300K because now that 300K is working for the economy. So yeah, if they want to do that, we're gonna have to be smarter than them. That's what the rich people do. OG 1990s, or I think that's 1997. 1197 says lunch becomes business meetings. Indeed. Yep, 100%. 100%. Random Mendoza says it's a Philippines for me, but Thailand for my meds. Yeah. Yeah, I think I haven't been in Philippines yet, but yeah, Thailand has the meds. Philippines, I'm gonna have to travel there to see how it is. I know they have really nice islands. Hey, shout out to Crypto Abe for showing up. Says, guys, centralized exchanges run off of trust charters. The big banks want the piece of the pie. That's 100% true. The SEC, so SEC regulations deeming crypto securities will force many exchanges out. Yep, and that's what I was talking about earlier. The SEC and the banks are coming together to make their own exchanges. They're literally going to make their own exchanges. They're trying to get all these exchanges out of the US so they can literally run their own shop and they can continue to rake in way more money. That's what they're trying to do here. Cliff said he'll watch later. It's all good, but yeah, we discussed a lot about Baby Doge. So yeah, there's a lot, and some people may say I'm hating on the Baby Doge team, but I think some things need to be done. I see a lot of bots in Baby Doge right now, especially on Twitter. So CZ was not wrong about that. There's a lot of bots, and a lot of them are manipulating social sentiment. They're manipulating volume, and they're dumping on holders whenever we pump, which is why we keep going down. So we need to do something about our whales and our bots in this community. But yeah, a lot of stuff we talked about. Crypto Ape also says this is why DeFi is king. Decentralized exchange is facts. And if anyone wants to join in, Crypto Abe, if you want to join in too, you can join. I'm gonna put the link here for anyone who wants to join in on the stream. So yeah, I'll put that down there. OG said you build a trust. This is the way. That's actually big facts too. Build a trust, and also with a trust, people can't go after your assets whenever they want to try to sue you. And maybe if you get married and you get divorced, they're not going after those assets if they're in a trust. So yeah, trust is exactly what you need to do. But I don't know how to do that. So yeah, I'm gonna have to definitely look up how to do that once I get this big crypto money coming in. Cliff says El Salvador for me. Definitely. They're cleaning up El Salvador. They're cleaning up El Salvador. I seen pictures and videos with just hundreds and even thousands of like gang member prisoners just lined up. Like, yeah, they're making sure that they're cleaning up El Salvador. So whenever they make that Bitcoin city, that's definitely gonna be like a huge area for people. But yeah. MP says, I think I'm pulling the plug on Baby and move to Solana. I'm not gonna sell Baby Doge. I'm still holding. I still have it in my Trust wallet. A little bit in Trust wallet, but most of my Baby Doge is in my Ledger and on Baby Doge Swap. But I'm still gonna hold. But I just think they need to get rid of these bots and they need to do something about the whales and stuff. And one of the only ways to get rid of them is to take away this 10% tax, incentivize regular holders to buy and sell. Because right now, the whales are the only ones incentivized to buy and sell. They don't care about that 10% tax. They can take $1,000 and then do $1 transactions every single minute because it's not going to affect them because they got 500K. So they're just trying to manipulate volume and social sentiment so then people will pump the coin just so they can dump on holders. And it's sad. But yeah, that's what's happening. Uh OG says you're absolutely right about El Salvador, Cliff. Yeah, I think El Salvador is actually an underrated country. It's very underrated, honestly. Like we can talk all day about El Salvador and about traveling about different countries and stuff. Because I think South America in general is underrated. But yeah, there's a lot of underrated countries out there. But a lot of people are scared to go to places like El Salvador. But I mean, you can find a lot of really good people out there. It's just the small bunch or the small minority of people that make people not want to go there. But yeah, El Salvador is definitely underrated. Um, what do we have here? So, we pretty much went over almost everything. We did go over this. I don't think we went over the Bitcoin technical analysis, which doesn't really matter too much right now. Like we are at like critical areas right now for Baby Doge, but I didn't really want to focus too much on Bitcoin in this live stream. But yeah, like I said with Bitcoin here, I'm still expecting Bitcoin to pull back. Some people don't think it's gonna pull back as much. I still think we're gonna continue to pull back a little bit more. I don't know. I just don't think it's gonna. I don't. I don't think it's gonna continue to like break past 30 to 35K to 40K. Like some people are like, nope, 40K Bitcoin soon. I think we might have like 23K Bitcoin soon. That's what I think personally. We'll see though. We'll see. We'll see where it goes. We will see. All these new projects have bots as well. Yeah, I think all projects have bots and whales if they're successful. But the problem with ours is we have a 10% tokenomics tax. So now the only people that are incentivized to manipulate prices are bots and whales. Whereas if we take away that 10% tax, it's going to give the normal holders an opportunity to buy, but also sell at any given time they want. Right now, the whales and the bots are buying and selling, buying and selling. They don't care about that 10%. But us, the smaller people inside of the crypto community, we don't necessarily want to keep buying and selling. We don't want to keep losing 10%. So we just buy and hold, leaving the bots the opportunity to manipulate volume, to manipulate prices, to manipulate social sentiment. So then when people do want to finally start dumping more money in, they dump right when we get it pumping, just so that they can make that profit. But yeah, it's crazy what's happening with the bots and whales. But yeah, I still got the diamonds hands. I still got my ledger. My ledger actually still has Baby Doge on here. Um, I don't think I can actually bring up my ledger screen here, can I? Let's look at this up. I don't have much on my ledger right now. Okay, no, I don't want to bring this up right now. It's moving slow. Okay, now it wants me to reconnect my ledger here. I don't want to do that during stream. But yeah, did you guys see it? It's just showing a regular white screen. I don't think you guys seen it. Yeah, it's not really working right now. Crypto's FBI says if they burned 100 quadrillion on BNB chain, the price will be affected whether it's bridged or pegged, but it doesn't because it's two different coins, bro. Are you saying all the transactions are fake on the scan? All right, for everyone inside the chat, how many people agree with Crypto's FBI that Baby Doge BNB and Baby Doge ETH are two different coins? Let's see a 1 in the chat if you agree and a 0 in the chat if you disagree. I'm gonna go ahead and put a 0 because I disagree. It's 1 coin. Let's see how many people think that is 2 coins and how many think that it's just 1. Because yeah, I just don't believe it. Yeah, so let's see. Yeah, I mean OG says 0, Cliff says 0, MP says 0. Yeah, I don't see what you're saying, crypto's FBI. Like, we literally explained this so many times. And also the Baby Doge developers explained it. They explained it perfectly because when let's talk about Bitcoin. Like when we do Binance pegged, I keep saying begged. When we do Binance pegged Bitcoin, there's not two different Bitcoin contracts. Now, there's not two different 20 million supplies of Bitcoin. When we do um, Ethereum pegged Bitcoin, there's not more Bitcoin minted. Like there could never be any more Bitcoin minted, but we still have Bitcoin bridges. We still have Bitcoin pegged on different projects. We still have wrapped Bitcoin, but there's only ever going to be a certain amount of Bitcoin. You can never mint more Bitcoins, but you can also peg it to different projects, but you can never make more Bitcoin. The same thing is here with Baby Doge. 420 quadrillion Baby Doge is all there ever will be. Now you can bridge Baby Doge and you can wrap Baby Doge and you can peg Baby Doge to different projects, but you can never make more Baby Doge. It just doesn't work like that. But yeah, everyone agrees it's all zeros here. So crypto FBI says it shows every single transaction from person to person on Etherscan and Binance Smart Chain Scan. How can you explain all the different transactions from person to person? You pretty much explain it like this. If you want 10 billion Baby Doge on ETH, you must first lock 10 billion Baby Doge on Binance. So in order to get 10 billion on an ETH, you must first lock that 10 billion on Binance. So just logically speaking, like there's no way that they created a whole another 420 quadrillion supply if we have to lock 420 quadrillion supply to even operate that. If I wanted to buy 420 quadrillion supply on ETH, I first have to buy all 400 quadrillion supply on Binance, and then I have to lock that. And then now there could no longer be any more purchased on Binance because I bought all 420 quadrillion on Binance just so I can have it on ETH. So now it's locked on Binance just so I can have it on ETH. So no one can now buy on Binance because I bought all 420 quadrillion circulating supply. So it literally does not make sense to say that they're two different coins because they're not. If there were two different coins, you would be able to go over to CoinGecko and look up Baby Doge ETH, but you can't do that. If you do, you're gonna get scammed. Let's just say that because the Baby Doge ETH on here is actually a scam. Let's just say this, like this. I think this is what you're talking about. Like you're looking at it and you're like, but this says Baby Doge ETH. Like Baby Doge ETH is a scam. Like this is literally a scam coin. But yeah, this is not Baby Doge. This is not Baby Doge at all. This is a literal scam coin. But it does show that some people are buying it. But yeah, this one's 100% a scam. Do not type in Baby Doge ETH and buy on here. This is 100% a scam. Only one you ever want to go to is this one here. So yeah, just do not go to the Baby Doge ETH one. I'm trying to click it. Why is my computer moving so slow? Click. Okay, there it is. But yeah, this is the only real Baby Doge. Let's go to Baby Doge Swap. So who else agrees that this new actually let me click here. That this new design for Baby Doge Swap sucks. It doesn't necessarily suck. They need to zoom it in. Like it's too small now. Like now I literally have to go in here and zoom it in. I don't know why my computer is moving so slow. This is annoying. But yeah, now I literally have to go in here and zoom it in. Where before I didn't have to go all the way in here and zoom in on this. But now I have to. Because when you go over to the farms, everything's so tiny. It's so tiny now, it's hard to see to the point where you now have to. Like, design looks actually pretty cool. I'm not going to lie. Design does look pretty cool. They got the whole space thing going on here. It looks pretty cool. But you always have to zoom it in now just to be able to see anything. And, like, I still can't see the numbers down here. It's still kind of hard. I think they should zoom in a little bit more for the user interface here. Because yeah, I know a lot of people don't have good eyesight like me, or you could just zoom it in yourself. But it is pretty cool to have new designs here. $2.4 million now in total liquidity. So yeah, our liquidity is going down a little bit on Baby Doge Swap, but it's not that bad. Cryptos FEI says thousands of different transactions from this person to another person are displayed with time and date. Cliff says, I believe Baby Doge is on a mission to clean up the lost ends and then do the grand finale burn. Yeah. I agree, and I think they should just burn all the Ethereum one. I think Ethereum failed. Doing the Ethereum bridge failed. It confused way too many people. It's obviously confused crypto's FBI here, but hey, it's cool. It's cool. We're still doing good. It's confused a lot of people though. So yeah, they should just get rid of the Ethereum side. It's a little bit too confusing for people right now. But yeah, burn for all of that and possibly 100 quadrillion on BNB. Possibly. I don't think we need the burn, but I don't think we need to do a like massive burn like that. But it would be nice because people would like it. But yeah, the Baby Dose fan agrees that yeah, they just kind of zoomed out a little bit too far for this. Like they need to make the writing bigger. They need to make the whole menu bigger for Baby Dose Swap because it looks a little bit too small. But yeah, at least the Baby Doge. Raider Mendoza says haven't had a chance to check it out yet. Yeah, it is really tiny. I can't even read it looking at this. Honestly, I kind of have to zoom in. You can't really see how much money I have right here. Like it looks like $2.80. I don't know. It kind of looks like $20. But when I zoom in, it shows $2.61. Let's zoom in. So yeah, $2.61. Like this is how it should look. It should literally be all the way zoomed in. So then you could at least so then everyone can see, even people with bad eyesight. Well, maybe zooming out one more actually, like 125%. Yeah, this would be the perfect zoom. But right now, when you zoom out 100%, it's just tiny. Way, way too tiny. But yeah, the design does look good though. They got it zooming in a little bit. Paul Coles put 0. So yeah, I definitely agree. Let's see. Let me go ahead and bring back Bitcoin for a second. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about Bitcoin. We already kind of did the Baby Doge technicals, but Bitcoin is what we're going to look at now. So they're going to show year over year inflation rate on the 13th of June, the month over month on the 13th as well. So we're going to see inflation rates on the 13th. They're going to show the PPI on the 14th. The Fed press conference is going to come on the 14th as well. And their interest rate decision is also going to come on the 14th. So this is the next week is going to be pretty big for our financial markets. So that's going to be our next big movement. Typically they do the opposite. So if we're doing good inside of our economy, then people are more motivated to put their money inside of stuff like stocks and bonds and stuff. But if we're doing bad in the economy, they're like, all right, we got to turn to Bitcoin. Like interest rates are going crazy. We got to turn to Bitcoin. So if interest rates are raised by like a large amount that people weren't expecting, they're going to probably turn into Bitcoin and we're going to go up. But if it goes lower and they're like, oh, we're going to lower interest rates, which they're probably not going to lower it. Or if they just stay at the same interest rates, then we could possibly see Bitcoin go down because now they have higher market sentiment towards the stock market. So they're probably going to take money out of crypto and put it in stocks. That's what I think is going to happen here soon. So yeah, we're going to have to wait for the 13th and the 14th. But in the meantime, Bitcoin is a little bit overbought right now. We had bullish signals being thrown out for Bitcoin. And I think that Bitcoin does have a little bit more room to go up before it does go down a little bit more. But high activity happening right now. I really do expect Bitcoin to still go back down to this trend line. And if we don't respect the trend line and go below 24K, then we could possibly see Bitcoin going down to like 21K. But I do think that we're going to go down a little bit and possibly hit this 24K area. So I'm still expecting us to go down to this trend line, respecting it and going up from there. That's what I think is going to happen here. Well, yeah, we'll see what happens. Crypto's FBI says, okay, how can you explain why there are 533 quadrillion baby dollars burned so far? Then if it's not 2 coins, just tokens with 420 on each chain, you're saying Ether scanning, Binance Smart Chain scanner are wrong now. There's not 533 quadrillion. I don't see where you see that. Like, I mean, even if you go to like both of them, like you can click Binance Smart Chain Scan, you can click Ether Scan. There is not like so. If you look over here, there's only 206 quadrillion burned. And if you go over here, and there's only 327 quadrillion burned. What you're pretty much doing, you're adding these two together and conflating them both to be the two different things. When the actual thing is like there really isn't. There, like, yeah, it's showing there's a bunch of coins here locked, but it doesn't mean, I mean, not locked, but burned, but it doesn't mean that there's just random coins being built out of nowhere. Like, these are coins that were never circulating. These coins were never circulating. Now they're just inside the burn wallet. Like, they burned 100 quadrillion, but that 100 quadrillion that they burned was really never circulating. So, and if you look over here, it says circulating supply market cap. I don't think it shows it on this one either. It shows fully, yeah, it only shows the fully diluted. But there's a reason why you can see that they're literally the same. Like, it says 670 million, it says 672 million is literally only like a little tad bit off. But that doesn't mean that we have 1.2 billion. See, what you're saying, you're technically saying that we literally have 1.2 billion circulating supply, right? This are not circulating supply, market cap. This is what you're saying that we have. $6.2 million plus 670000. So yeah, let me actually bring this calculator up. Let me bring this up. Share screen, calculator. So you're saying we have this much money inside of market cap. We do not have 1.3 billion in market cap. We don't. If we had 1.3 billion in market cap, see, and this is how I know you're 100% wrong. You're 100% wrong. Because one of my wallets, not all of my wallets, but just one of my wallets holds 132 billion baby Doge, right? If we had a 1.342 billion market cap, I will show you what I would actually have. So this, we can go ahead and multiply this by 0.12. Where are we at actually with the price? Where would that put our price at? Where would that put our price at? We have 420 quadrillion circulating supply. So 1342 divided by 420. I think it'd be actually divided by 156 quadrillion. Million, billion, trillion. 2, 1, 2, 3. Hold up. Where would this put us at? All right. I'm trying to find out what we would be at with market cap out, or not market cap, but where our number would be at with 1.3 billion. All right, let's find this out then. Let's take our 150 million, billion, trillion. We have quadrillion, so million, billion, trillion, quadrillion multiplied by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think that would be at 3. Nope, that'd be 450 million. So let's just take our 150 million, billion, trillion, quadrillion, and I'm gonna copy this so I don't have to keep typing that out. So I think that would actually be multiply this by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That'd probably be the 5 area. Answer. What are you doing? Oh, that still be only 7. See, you see how flawed this is. Like, we are not at 8Z5, but it would only at 8Z5 we would be at $750 million market cap. You're pretty much saying that we have $1.3 billion market cap. If what you're saying is correct, that we really have 533 quadrillion circulating supply, then we should have 1.34 billion market cap. But that's not the case. If you look at it, our market cap is actually more so around $200 million, 250 million, somewhere around there. But it's no, and we're looking at fully diluted being at 1.3 billion. I would have way more money. Like, if you look at it like this, multiply by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, we would be at, yeah, we would be at 8Z8. We've never been at 8Z8. This is how I know you're wrong. We've never been at 8Z8. We've never been at 8Z8. 132 billion. Like, if we had what you were saying, I would literally be at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I would literally have 1,000 inside of one of my wallets, but one of my wallets is not at 1,000 right now. So you are 100% wrong with this. You are 100% wrong with this. Like, our circulating supply is not at 533 quadrillion. Like, we would all have so much more money if we were at 1.3 billion market cap, but we're not there. So that's pretty much all I can say to you there. I don't know what else to say. I think you're gonna have to do some research on how the bridges work, and yeah, you're gonna have to research that. Site works good on phone. Yeah, that's probably what they designed it for. Actually, they probably designed the Baby Doge swap interface for mobile phones because that's what most people are using. But yeah, it's definitely not designed for the computer. It's just way too small. Crypto's FES says they created the Baby Doge on ETH in November. CMC and CoinGecko display the circulating supply from BNB only. That's when they did the ETH bridge. They minted another 4 out of 20 calls early on ETH chain. I mean, I will ask you this: what does it mean to mint another 420 quadrillion? Maybe that's where you're getting it wrong. What does it mean to mint? Because that's where you're getting wrong here. Because if you're minting it, you're really creating it, and they didn't create it; they literally bridged it. This is where you're getting it wrong. You're saying they minted it, whereas they actually bridged it. They did not mint it; they bridged it, and that's what you're getting wrong. You're using the wrong terminology. They didn't mint anything; they actually bridged it. Actually, you can't mint it. You really can't mint it. So they bridged it. So that's what you're getting wrong. Actually, look up what minting cryptos mean, because you're literally creating it for minting it, and they didn't create it. They literally bridged it. When they did it, they announced. Look at the announcement. They said we are bridging to Ethereum. They didn't say we are minting on Ethereum. We are bridging to Ethereum, not minting on Ethereum. So that's another thing that you got wrong there as well. It will say cross chain bridge token if it was bridged. I'm not saying we have over 1 billion market cap at all. Actually, yes, you are. If you actually do the math, 533 quadrillion Baby Doge burned. Like, if you look at how much you actually are kind of saying that. You actually are kind of saying that we do. Like, if you're adding tokens, now all of a sudden the price it has to change. Like, you can't just add tokens to the supply without the price changing. Like, look at what happened to what was that project called? There was a project. I forgot. I think it was Safe Moon. Our other projects. No. Luna Classic. Look at how Luna Classic added so many tokens to their project, and when they added tokens, it deflated the price, or deflate or inflate, or it inflated the price, and the price just went crazy. It just turned to a stupid price. They inflated the price because they added so many tokens. But notice how when Baby Doge bridged the coins, it did not inflate the price because they didn't mint it. If they made new coins, it would have inflated the price. But since they didn't make the coins, they actually bridged the coins. It didn't inflate the price. So that's another thing. But yeah, I don't think they lied about that. Burned combined from both chain. Yeah, I don't think that's what's going on here. Let's go to the Twitter. I want to look at Baby Doge's Twitter. I want to show everyone also these bots, because the bots are ridiculous right now. So if y'all want to see what I'm talking about with the bots, go over here and go to the latest and type in Baby Dogecoin. Don't wait. Invest in Baby Dogecoin today. This is a bot. Literally all of them are bots. This is a bot. 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 Bot. Like Thai bot. Bot. All these are bots. This is advertisement. Bot. Advertisement. Bots. Advertisement. Bots. Advertisement. Bots. Advertisements. Bots. Literally, these are all bots. Bots. The bots are literally ruining Baby Dogecoin. Bots are ruining Baby Doge. We need to get rid of these bots. They are literally ruining the project. So many bots. It's ridiculous how many bots are here just ruining the project. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. We need to get rid of our all these bots. It is ridiculous. Um, Cliff says back now. I had to water plants. Yeah. Well, you didn't miss much. We're just trying to debunk crypto's FBI. He thinks that we added another 420 quadrillion supply. He thinks we minted coins rather than bridging coins, but we actually bridged it and didn't mint it. But it's whatever. It's whatever. I don't know what to tell you, crypto SBI. I don't know. It's like creating a different coin with the same name does not inflate the value of the other coins. Is it not a different coin with the same name? It's not. If it was a different coin with the same name, you would be able to go over here and type in baby Doge and find the different coin with the same. If it's a different coin with the same name, I want you to go over here and put your life savings inside of the different coin with the same name and see what happens to your money when you put it all inside of baby Doge ETH. When you put all your money inside of this little scam coin, you'll lose all your money. And look, kindly note that there are multiple distinct projects that share variations of the moniker Baby Doge. This is what you're getting wrong. This is not Baby Doge right here. And by the way, I was just joking. Do not go over here and put your money in there. Anyone that's watching that, even crypto FBI, do not go over here and put your money in Baby Doge ETH. This is 100% a scam. This is 100% scam. So don't do it. I was just joking there. Not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. This is a scam. 100%. This is not Baby Doge. But you cannot find where they made another project and called it Baby Doge. Like they even like look, you type in Baby Doge, there's a lot of scam Baby Doge projects out there. This is Soul Baby Doge. This is another scam. Another one. Mm, I didn't even know about Soul Baby Doge. So I'm gonna click on their Twitter just to see if people are actually buying this. Okay, it's at 2021. So yeah, it looks like they started trying to make this coin when Baby Doge started to go big in 2021, but they were never successful at scamming people. But still, people are still trading it $50 in the last 24 hours. Hmm. You got this meme coin, Chihuahua token. Hmm. Yeah, this coin looks like it died out too. So many projects just died out and fizzled. So many. Crypto FBI said they can always create more Baby Dogecoin with a different address. No. Julian says, can Baby Doge get to 6 zeros? I think they really, really need to take off the 10% tax, and I think that would help us. And also getting listed onto major exchanges and getting rid of the 10% tax would help get onto those 10 or onto those major exchanges. So they got to get rid of that 10% tax, and then we can definitely do it. But without that, it's going to take a lot longer. MP says, Julian, I don't see it. Mm, I still think it's possible. It's just they got to get rid of that 10% tax and they got to get us listed on major exchanges. Um, so cryptos FBI, if you don't feel good about it, don't buy Baby Doge. Just move on to something else. Yeah, I would agree with that too. I would agree with that too. The crypto is shaky right now. It's cleaned up big time. Yeah, it is shaky right now with Baby Doge. Definitely, like especially like I was showing all those bots. Like the bots aren't just on Twitter. Like trust me, if there's bots trying to scam people on Twitter, there's also bots manipulating Baby Doge's volume, and there's also bots holding tiny, tiny amounts of Baby Doge. There's bots holding 1 penny worth of Baby Doge, which is why we don't necessarily have 1,758,000 holders. We probably have more so around 1.5 million, 1.2 million, 1.3 million, but there's a lot of bots holding some Baby Doge. But yeah, we're definitely in the millions. But yeah, there's some bots out here. OG said, y'all better not sell your Baby Doge. Is one of the sold solid projects still alive. Yeah, I definitely like it. I'm still holding later, folks. Hey, shout out to you, OG, for staying around this long. So yeah, shout out to you and good night. Cliff said crypto is being really cleaned up big time. Strong will survive. Yeah, strong will survive. And honestly, at this point, I've been in baby Doge so long. I'm not selling. I'm not selling until we're successful with this. Um, and the money that I have in baby Doge is, like I said, is money I don't care about. Like that's why you never put in more than what you're willing to lose. Like the money I have in here, I would be happy to see it go down. I'd be happy to see it go up. So yeah, I'm definitely hoping that it goes up. But if it goes down, I don't care. But I still have faith that baby Doge will be successful. They just gotta listen. They gotta listen. I really want them to take away that 10% tax. I'm really pushing for this. Like that would be really nice to see. Rita Mendoza says, crypto FBI, definitely agree with what Cliff is saying, but also always do your proper due diligence before investing. And if you don't feel good, don't do it. I agree with that 100%. Later to OG. Cliff says I have way too much in baby Doge. Yeah, that's true. Like if you're not comfortable with seeing it go to zero, I wouldn't do it. So yeah, I had a lot in baby Doge, but I sold some. The first trip I went to Brazil, I had to sell some, but I really haven't sold much since then. So yeah, I'm still holding a good amount on my trust wallet and on my baby Doge swap, and a little bit inside a trust wallet, and I got some in baby Doge swap, and most of it's in my ledger. But yeah, I'll just keep holding it until something happens. Baby Doge fan with the smiley face. Shout out to you, Baby Doge fan. Um, so yeah, actually, let's go back over here to the Baby Doge technicals. Yeah, it looks like we're actually about to recover here. Maybe let's go over here and look at the 15M. Mm, this needs to be slightly lower, actually. Well, no, not really, because if you look here, it actually touches and connects. I'm just making sure we actually have this at the right point here. Well, I have it at 1604. It's supposed to be at 1600. Okay, it's just off by a few points. But yeah, hoping that we don't go over or below this support, because right now we're at 1590, so we're slightly below that 1600 support. So if we keep going below that, then 1400 is coming next. But yeah, I think if we're gonna continue to go down a little bit more, we could see 1400 coming next. But yeah, it could also recover quickly. We'll have to see. Um, the baby doe says, fam says, Marsellis, if you were one of the 10 first wallet, how will you manage your baby does? How would I manage it if I were one of the? Hmm. Well, being one of the first 10 wallets, that means that you're probably one of the biggest baby doge holders. So I would have sold a little bit at 6Z or at 8Z6, just a little bit. If you're the largest, one of the largest ones, but you said one of the first 10 wallets. So yeah, I would just sell a little bit and then hold it until 6Z1. But yeah, that's what I would do if I was like one of the first 10 wallets. Um Cliff says crypto.com is really making some solid moves in the company. And once this bear market is over, we should see some big moves on Crow. So yeah, that could happen definitely. Hopefully they don't get hit by the SEC like Coinbase and Binance, because that could set them back huge. And they were actually mentioned. They were actually mentioned inside the lawsuit. They mentioned how other cryptocurrency exchanges also were doing some shady stuff, but they haven't went after them yet. But I think crypto.com is probably next. They went after Coinbase, they went after Binance. I think next they're gonna go after crypto.com. But yeah, we'll have to see. OG says, before I go, I watched the whales buying billions of shares for millions of dollars. But your billions of shares in Baby Doge now. Buy your bill. Oh, he said buy your billions of shares in Baby Doge now. So yeah. I mean, it doesn't cost much either to get a billion baby Doge. So that's why I said never buy more than what you're willing to lose. Maybe you want to get 1 billion, maybe you want to get 10 billion, 100 billion, but either way, it doesn't cost too much. SEC is going to lose. I don't think they lose anything. I think it's kind of hard for them to lose. It's like the government suing someone. Like you can't beat the government when it comes to them suing you. And the SEC, they're not necessarily part of the government, but they are. Like they aren't technically, but they are if you look at it from like a if you look at it from the point of view of like how they operate in society, they almost operate as if they are the true government. Yeah. The SEC is an independent federal agency established pursuant to the Securities Exchange Committee. The commissioners are appointed by the president and confirmed by the Senate. So, so I guess they say they are an independent federal agency, but they're still independent, but they are still technically part of the government. They are a government oversight agency. So they do oversight of the government and oversight of other things. So independent federal agency. It's almost like saying, uh the Federal Reserve. Saying like the Federal Reserve isn't a government agency, like isn't part of the government, but they technically are. Yeah. It's just how they get around doing certain things. But yeah, SEC, I don't think they're gonna lose. I've never seen them lose. I don't know. I've never seen them lose anything. And it's like they can lie and say like, well, not even lie. They can just make stuff up. But yeah, I don't know if they'll lose. That's kind of hard to say. Yeah, it is hard to say. I'm gonna checking my phone here for a second. Oh, okay, wait. Shout out to Jimmy Durham. I don't know if you're still in here, Jimmy Durham. But yeah, this was a while ago. But shout out to him for that $5 cash app. I'll always forget to check the cash app. So I'm really, really sorry. I'm pretty sure he probably left already. But yeah, shout out to Jimmy Durham for this $5 cash app. That actually really helps out a lot. Doesn't matter what it is, every amount helps. So definitely shout out to Jimmy Durham. Make sure I don't have any more on here. But yeah, shout out to Jimmy Durham for that. Um, Cliff says SEC will have to submit and make changes. We all can live with. They will lose. You'll see. I don't know. Like I don't know. It's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to say. They kind of run like this. They run the securities and everything inside the U.S. But yeah, that's hard to say. Um, Crypto's FBI at it again. Says 420 quadrillion minus 206 quadrillion equals 214 quadrillion on BNB. I don't even know what to tell you at this point. 420 quadrillion minus 327 equals 93. Yep, that's right as well. On ETH, that baby Doge dev even said they will get rid of the remaining blah blah blah. Blah. I don't know what to say to you about that crypto. I don't know. But anyways, big shout out to Cliff for this $110 super chat. Greatly appreciated. Big baller right here, Cliff. We're gonna put you at the top. Wait, did I start? Yeah, I started. All right, yeah, we're gonna pitch you at the top there, Cliff. Big shout out to you for that super chat. Is really greatly appreciated because this is like a major donation right there. I'm gonna put uh oh wait, I'm trying to put an emoji here. But yeah, shout out to Cliff for that. So this is gonna be this is literally the biggest donation I've had this whole live stream. So very big shout out to you. And like we said, there's gonna be some type of Alaskan cruise or something like that when Baby Doge goes big or something. But yeah, Cliffy's the big baller today. Baby Doge fan says sweet. I want to tip him Baby Doge. Yeah, you can tip it Baby Doge if you want to as well. That definitely helps. Um, for some reason, it's hard to like copy and paste wallet addresses on here. Like really hard for some reason. But I don't remember how I did that last time. I put it. Oh yeah, I did a tweet. I tweeted it, and then I put the link to the tweet, so then you can copy and paste the tweet. I think that's how I did it. But yeah, I guess I'll put it. I'll put up the Baby Doge donation link on here. Um, I have like multiple wallets on here. I'll put the same one where my Augie donation one was. Receive. And like I said, we're back. I'm back in the US here now. Oh yeah, he said add a QR code. I never really thought about that. How? Well, yeah, I would have to put it on the link on the screen. Would I? Wait. Oh, okay. Wait. I didn't. I never knew I could do that. That's a good idea here. Okay, so this is how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do click. Boom, wait. I think I can tweet this QR code. Are you gonna tweet it? What is going on? Uh, yeah. So I don't know. How would I tweet this? Um. Okay, so I copy this. I probably would be able to just. I could probably just tweet it. But yeah, the QR code is definitely a good idea because last time I just put my wallet address on there for the Augie. Okay, so actually, all right. So I just now tweeted it. Boom. And now we're gonna pull up the Twitter. But yeah, shout out to um Cliff for donating. Shout out to Jimmy Durham for donating through the Cash App. And shout out to the Baby Doge fan as well. I'm gonna go ahead and bring up this Twitter status. Okay, yeah, here it is. And then this is the Trust Wallet link actually right here. I'm gonna click this. And then we're gonna click share. I just want to check the link. Where is that? Yeah, so I think that makes it a lot more easier. The QR code. It doesn't put the QR code on there, but what it does do is put the direct link to my Trust Wallet. But yeah, I think it does actually have the QR code for that link too. Uh, I'm clicking on here. Yeah, so it literally it sends it directly to my Trust Wallet from there. But yeah, that is probably the best way I would say to do it on there. But yeah, shout out to Baby Doge fan here. Um, yeah, and also what I could do is just put that direct link there. Like that would probably make a lot of sense too. Copy link address. This is like the direct link to the Trust Wallet. It's looking like. Okay. Oh wait, what did I do? Getting the domain NFT and attached it to your wallet will easier for anybody to send you. Getting the domain NFT and attached it to your wallet will easier for anybody to send you cryptos with your name. The domain, I don't actually have any Baby Doge NFTs, but I do see what you're saying. The NFT domain link. I'm looking at it right now. Yeah, there is that. You can click receive. So yeah, it does show it for that too. But yeah, I think the QR code actually, with the Baby Doge fan said. So I know if I take and I do receive, uh, QR codes. So yeah, I think the QR code would actually be cool too. So I don't know if this would actually work, like putting a QR code up to it, because it would have to be like it would have to be clear, which that does not look too clear. Yeah, I don't know if that's clear. uh, let's bring this back. Bring is back. Mm, okay, we're at 1591. Oh yeah, also I want to know what everyone else feels about Augie. Does everyone else feel like what do you all feel like Augie? You think Augie is going in the right direction? A lot of people have been asking me to make another video on Augie. It has actually went down a lot recently, and it seems to continue to go downwards from right now. And it did have a huge pump, so you can't blame it for dropping after such a huge pump. But it hasn't recovered and it hasn't been going back up yet. So I want to know what do you guys think about the state of Augie right now? And they have been staying true to their word. They've been doing natural promos. They haven't been paying a bunch of influencers to like make videos on them and say it's going to the moon and stuff like that. And yeah, they haven't been doing any of that. Um, the community responded well to Augie's lock liquidity time extension. We decided to create a vote for 48 hours. This is entirely up to you. Our job is to do well and grow. Rome is not built in a day. Lock liquidity for the problem with locking liquidity is when you lock liquidity, you can't put that same liquidity now on exchanges. So you do need liquidity to add to exchanges. So I think it's cool that they extended the extension, but I think they should hold off. They shouldn't just make another decision to lock it for too long. So I don't want to click any of these right now. But I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell because it does help when you lock liquidity. But if you lock it for too long and you want to get listed to exchanges and you don't have enough liquidity, you won't be able to get listed to those exchanges if you don't have enough liquidity to. So that's it's a slippery slope. Sending cryptos to your name instead of the long code is better. QR code is kind of blurry over the stream. Yeah, it is pretty blurry. I tried to put it there, but yeah, I think sending it to your name is cool. But yeah, that link that I actually put there, if you click that link, it takes you directly, like this one that says t.co. If you click this link, it takes you directly to send money to my wallet. It'll take you directly to that trust wallet. Or you could just go to that Twitter post. Both of them are kind of like the same. But yeah, I see what you're saying with the wait. What did I do? The NFT link here because you would click receive BNB chain, but it doesn't really have a name. Does not. Okay. So Cliff says Augie is touch and go. It seems like it's trying to find its footing. I'm still holding, but I missed 10K in profits. Oh wow. Yeah. You probably had a lot and then you didn't sell. So yeah, that definitely does suck. It does seem like they're definitely trying to do the right thing. I see they're trying to do the right thing, but it's kind of hard when it's just hard, especially when you're looking at the tokenomic taxes. It's hard to grow a project that has high tokenomics taxes, especially being on Binance, because all the projects are doing it, and it kind of stops certain types of investors from coming in. Like we can get meme coin investors to come in on Augie easily, but it's kind of harder to get the people that aren't necessarily meme coin investors but love Binance projects because they see the tax and they're like, eh. So it makes it slightly harder when you have the taxes. And that's just what I've been noticing over the time with Binance projects. But I still believe it has the potential, and people are still very strong inside the community. And one thing a lot of cryptos don't do, they don't do multiple Twitter posts every single day. But Augie does multiple Twitter posts every single day. So I think this is a really good thing that they're doing that. And literally every single day they're doing multiple posts. So that's pretty good. Pretty good. Um Scary Cheeky says a lot of scam claims on Augie. Yeah, I haven't really looked at those. I don't know if they're like YouTube videos or what. I can actually probably look those up. Let's see. What are people saying about Augie? Mm, I notice a lot of crypto YouTubers do like basic like talking videos where they'll talk about something, but they don't go too deep in on the crypto. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing about this. But yeah, I'm not seeing scam coin claims here for Augie on this. Hmm. Yeah, I'm not really seeing it there. Reddit Mendoza says, I'm not too worried about Augie just sitting back and letting it do its thing. Yeah, yeah, it is the way to go. It's been a little bit since I made a video on it, so because I've been traveling a lot. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna probably make a video on it soon, and I'm gonna mention that liquidity. I'm gonna mention that liquidity because I still think you shouldn't lock too much liquidity for too long. And they have good aspirations and they have good intentions. But the problem is, if we want to get listed on major exchanges, Mexi Global. Wait, are we on Mexi Global, Augie? I don't know if we're actually on Mexi with Augie. Let me check. But yeah, Mexi Global is definitely the way to go. It's 100% the way to go if they want to get listed. Mexi Global, KuCoin. Hey, shout out. I think this is the Baby Doge fan. Just sent me $100 inside of Baby Doge. Hey, shout out to the Baby Doge fan. Where are you out there? But yeah, big shout out to the Baby Doge fan for donating this Baby Doge. And to show you all the transaction here, big shout out. I wish I had one of those soundboards that all the big YouTubers have. So when people send you stuff, you can like give them the shout out. But yeah, big shout out to you. Good vibes here with the Baby Doge fan. But since I don't have the soundboard, you already know what I'm about to play. We're about to play my baby song here. I can't even find it. Wow. I should have had that ready. Where is it though? Okay, here it is, actually. Let's play that. Okay, yeah, it is playing. Okay. Yeah, so this is for the Baby Doge fan. Yeah, I think it might be on like on there, actually. Hey, shout out to the Baby Doge fan. I'm gonna put this down a little bit. All right, let's see if Augie is on Mexi. Let's see if it's uh, yeah, they are on Mexi Global. So yeah, the next thing for them to do would be KuCoin. If they can just get listed on KuCoin, oh, you guys probably can't even hear me. But yeah, shout out to y'all. Shout out to you, Baby Doge fan. Shout out to Cliff for donating as well. And shout out to Jimmy Durham for donating earlier on in the stream. Much, much appreciated. Um, but yeah, Augie is on Mexi. They do need to get on KuCoin next though. And if they want to get on KuCoin, they're gonna need that liquidity. So yeah, they're gonna need some liquidity. Um, yeah, the Baby Doge fan almost took my big baller award. That's cool, bro. Thank you for all your hard work. Hey, thank you, Baby Doge fan. This really does help. And like I said, like I've been on Baby Doge for a while, and I'm gonna continue to hold Baby Doge. And you know what? That money is gonna go straight into the farm. So let's do that live on the stream. Like that is very nice that you just now donated. Like I really do appreciate that. And like I said, I'm a long-term holder. The money that I put in Baby Doe Swap from the beginning when I first made that Baby Doe Swap video is literally still in there. And I'm gonna put this in there as well. Because why not? Like I told you, I'm gonna stay in Baby Doge until it succeeds. But I really want them to take off the 10% tax though. But I'm gonna bear with them here. I'm gonna bear with them on this. But yeah, let's go ahead and deposit here. Oh wait, I'm gonna have to flash it into there. They should just let me just deposit it straight in there. Oh, I gotta do a pair. Come on. There's a way that you can do it without doing the pair. They literally had it up there like that before. All right. I know there's a way around it. There is literally a way around this. Yeah, it says 108. How much Baby Doge is on there now? $108. Deposit BNB Baby Doge. Did they literally take that off? I think they took that off. Yeah, I think I took that off. 1 second. I'm gonna be right back. I hear. Okay. I just heard somebody outside my window. I had to go check. I get paranoid like that, but it's just in Florida, you cannot take any risks. Too many people have guns out here. But yeah, I think I should be able to flash it. Like, there's really no reason why I shouldn't. We're gonna get this solved. Thoughts on Fed now, my guy? Nope. I will not be doing the Fed now. I will not be doing Fed now. But I think it's gonna be good that it gives the Fed like a reason to leave crypto alone. Hopefully they'll leave it alone. But I wouldn't do it personally. But I just want them to leave us alone in the crypto community. Cliff, he's still the man. 100% Cliff's the man. But yeah, you're the man too, Baby Doge fan. And Chief Waka too with the Feel the Algo. Scary Chica says, I need the, well, not Chica. I said Chica. I need the name of this track and where I can find it. Oh yeah, 100%. Let me go ahead and get that for you. It's actually on my website, and you can actually get the free download on it. I'm gonna put it on Spotify. I'm gonna put it on my Marcellus Beats channel on Spotify. It's not there yet, but it is on marcellus.beatstars.com. And if you go over here and type in to the moon, oh, no, to the moon. I don't know why I put two N's or 2 zeros. I mean, but yeah, you type in to the moon on marcellus.beatstars.com. You can literally download it directly from here. You don't have to pay for it. This is just for like profit for people who want to like use it for like put it on a movie or if they want to license it to use it. But yeah, you can literally download it for free right here. You just put your name, your email, and you don't have to put your phone number. Just put your email and your name, and then you can literally click send your it'll send the beat to your email. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this up here and you can download that. But I'm gonna get it on Spotify eventually. It'll be on my Marcellus Beats page because it's probably one of the better songs I made, and I'm not even like singing or rapping on it. So that's pretty funny that that's like one of the better ones I made. But yeah, that's pretty cool. But yeah, shout out to you, Scary Cheeky. Um, but yeah, amazing. It's on staking if you just want to stake Baby Doge, not on the farm. Oh yeah, okay. So flashing is on the staking. Okay, I see what you're saying. Brother, if Binance can get kill means crypto is bleed time. Yeah, hopefully Binance doesn't get shut down. If it does, it's gonna be a bad time for crypto. Maybe they can't change the taxes on BNB chain. That's why they created another token on ETH. Well, they said that if it's successful on ETH, then they would change it. They said if it's successful, they'll change it on Binance. But I do want them to clear it up, though. I really want them to make a statement. If they can do it, I want them to say that they can do it, but they don't necessarily have to. Just if they can, they can. But if they can't do it, I want them to say that. So I don't just keep looking stupid saying change it to zero when they really can't do it. So yeah, if they're not able to do it, I need them to say that so I don't look stupid. But yeah, let's go ahead and well, I mean, yeah, I really prefer to just flash it directly into there. It's kind of annoying to do pairs. It's actually very annoying to do pairs. Um, pools. Yeah, so it lets you flash the staking pools, but it doesn't let you. Find another LP. Baby Doge. I hate that sound. You don't have liquidity in this pool yet. Don't do that. Baby Doge. Oh, I don't have that much BNB. This is annoying because now it wants me to swap half Baby Doge, half Baby BNB. Um, I guess I'll just keep it in here right now in the wallet, but they really should add that in there. I remember they used to have the option for you to flash it. They really did used to have this option. I just wish they made it easier for people to do this. So I really want to put it up here, but just make it easier. Okay, I'll have to do that later. Maybe they can't change the taxes. Hopefully they can. Okay, I also want to mention another crypto here. So I remember I made the video on Shikoku. Shikoku was at $300. Or I put $300 in Shikoku. It's worth $60 now. I want to know how many people actually went in on Shikoku. So I remember I did mention in that first video I made, I said this is a risky play. Don't just throw money in there. But yeah, my money is down huge on Shikoku. I want to know how many people are also down on Shikoku. I haven't made a video about it since then because I really don't want people to just go jumping in on it because I talk about it. Because I made a few videos on it, but they were like videos me talking like this is a huge gamble. Like how many people actually got in on Shikoku? Because I want to see, I want to gauge how many people got in on it because I do want to be careful at like the projects I mentioned. Because a lot of times when I mention projects, I tell you all like this is a huge gamble. I'm just doing this like this. I'm gambling on this one, and Shikoku was one of those that I gambled on. So I think I should definitely be careful like with the projects I mentioned. Because yeah, I'm down huge on Shikoku. $300 down to $60. Cliff says in the farm, it has to be paired with BNB. Yeah, yeah. So I have to have I have to change some of that Baby Doge to BNB, but I don't want to change it half of it to BNB. I want to leave it all in Baby Doge because I rather have it all in Baby Doge. But I'll leave all that inside of Baby Doge. But yeah, I'd rather it stay in Baby Doge. But I mean, the farm itself is nice. I'll leave what I have in there in the farm and just hold this Baby Doge in there. And it might just go to my ledger because I know any crypto in my ledger, it's 100% not leaving there because it's annoying to like move money in and out the ledger. It's annoying to do it, and that's kind of why I like money just chilling in the ledger because it's like you're not selling money inside of your ledger. It's just not gonna get sold. Too many coins being made, so I just sat on the sidelines and built on my crow bag. Yeah, that's what Cliff said. Yeah, I agree. There are a lot of coins being made, and remember when I put a little bit of money in Crow and on VVS Finance, I still have that same amount. I've never taken it out. I harvest it every now and then, and it's literally pocket change, like 72 cents. So it's like it's literally money that doesn't matter. But yeah, I still have the same $43. I'm gonna put more in here eventually, but as of right now, I don't have much Crow. I have like $3 in Crow. Then I have 43 that I'm farming here. Let's go earn. Yeah, this is the Crow to VVS pair that I actually have. I might as well harvest my 72 cents. Wait for it to pop up on my phone. Oh, that's not working. All right, let's refresh. It's literally only 72 cents. I don't care. So I guess if it doesn't harvest, I probably have to reconnect my phone to it. Yeah, I probably gotta reconnect it. Let's try to refresh it again. But yeah, Crow is definitely a good platform. I do want to put more money in on VVS Finance. And I think farming is really the way to go. Like $72 million just on this one farm. Like this is huge. That's a lot of stake liquidity right there. And see, this one you can actually flash Crow VVS LP pair. But Baby Doe Swap should definitely do that. So you can just flash Crow into that LP pair. Yeah, and it's not working here now. So yeah, it probably wants me to disconnect and reconnect my wallet and scan the QR code. All right, connect. Okay, Now I can go back over to farms, and after I reconnect it, now it's there. And that's why I love Crow. 5 cents. 5 cents for the network fee. Even though I'm only harvesting 72 cents, it's only a 5-cent network fee. Like that's amazing. Like, especially if you're broke like me. Like you look at that 5-cent fee. Woo! Now I got total and VVS finance rewards. I've made in total rewards. Refresh, come on. Okay, yeah, $3.63, which may not look like a lot because I reinvested a little bit more in there, but it may not look like a lot. But it's still something to me. It's still something. But it's pretty cool because if you come over here and you let's say you want to do let's say you're big balling like Cliff, you put 100K inside of this Crow VVS pair. That's 23K a year. That's the average McDonald's worker's salary, and you just get it by doing nothing, just having 100K just chilling there. Then if you have a million in here, then you're getting $238,000 a year doing nothing. So if you have $1 million, you're literally retired. Like you're literally retiring yourself. So I think farming is by far the best thing to happen to crypto. Like it's literally the best thing to happen to crypto. Really the best thing to happen to finance. Yeah, 100%. Without a doubt. Um I'm thinking uh hold up, let me pull this. Uh the Baby Doge fan says broke. Yes. It definitely sucks to be broke, man. 100% sucks to be broke. But I'm glad to be back inside the US because now that I'm back here, I'm going to be doing a lot more work. I'm going to be working a lot harder and yeah, just doing a lot more because I've been slacking. I've been slacking when I was in Thailand. And usually I do slack when I when I travel. But now that I'm back here, I'm going to be doing daily videos. I was just going to do a regular video today, but I decided well, I might as well just do a live stream instead. And I was gonna do it at like 6 p.m., but I had to go somewhere. Wait, what is that? What is that? Oh, I think that's my okay. I just see something in the background, making sure that I'm YouTube safe here. Let me move it to the left just a little bit. Okay. Baby Doge fan says, "Oh, and now it looks blue." It's funny how you move it and then it's no longer purple. And it's blue. Mm, okay. So the Baby Doge fan says, I mean, there's a token called broke. Oh, there's the token called broke. Hey, it does suck to be broke though. Like I am personally broke, but I won't be broke for long. But let's look let's look up the broke token. Oh, well it's probably not gonna pop up on here. But yeah, does suck to be broke. Does suck to be broke. How many people actually got in on Shikoku though? Let me bring this back up because I remember when I did mention Shikoku, and I think a few people went ahead and got in on it. I did mention that it's a huge gamble, so put a little bit of money in there if you're gonna do it. And it was a gamble. And they still talk inside of the Telegram actually for Shikoku. I'll show you what the Telegram. Wait, I can just preview the channel on here. Like, why would I? Oh, verify. Come on. All right, I'm not gonna go through those hoops. I'll just open it on Telegram. Why would I have to verify? Like I'm already a part of the Shikoku. Daily tasks, upvote chic where you can, blah 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 blah. So yeah, it doesn't look like they really have anything new going on. Yeah, and they have a promo wallet that people are sending money to. Uh, Hopefully it does something. You win some, you lose some. Okay, Augie. Oh, that's an interesting project. I actually haven't looked into in a while. Breaker Prize, because they're doing the whole Prize Paradise. So actually, I'm more so focused on Prize Paradise than Bigger, like in general, because I just like to travel. So that was a really big point for me with Prize Paradise. But some people have said that they're not really developing the way they should, like at the speed they should. Let's go to their Twitter actually. It's moving so slow. Okay, Baby Doge is actually back at 8Z1619. So we've actually had a slight increase in the price here. Slight increase. Okay. Twitter. All right, this is the Bryce Paradise Twitter. Let's see what they got new going on. Congratulations to TWC District 13 securing the top 4 in Division 20. I don't know what this is. Asian Pacific region, Valorant Premier League. I think it's like some gaming thing. Oh, okay. And then they're sponsoring them, so they got the Bryce Paradise shirt. Okay, so they got a YouTube page. That is. They don't have anything on here. Okay. How's it by Bryce Paradise presents Chaos in Paradise? They don't really have anything new here. Okay. I guess I'll wait till they actually come in with something new. I was really hoping that they had more updates on this because I really had big hopes for this, but I guess it takes a while to develop. It's whatever though. Okay, so I guess we can look over here at some new projects. But like I said, none of this is financial advice. All right. This is actually interesting. Sun Tzu. This is the Art of War, or this person, Sun Tzu. The Sun Tzu coin. I could actually see this becoming like a big thing. That's why I seen it, just the first thing I seen when I opened up the new coins. I could actually see something like this succeeding. Just because it's such a powerful statement here. Let's see. Sun Tzu. Hmm. The crypto gym is following, which means this might be a gym. Okay, so this could be a gym. This could be a gym. I'm not saying that this is 100% a gym. I'm doing my research live here now. They just now went live. So the much awaited Sun Tzu token has officially launched, embracing the wisdom of the ancient strategists. This crypto revolutionizes the digital battlefield. We are now listed on CoinGecko. They just now got listed on CoinGecko 1 hour ago. Uh, mm, maybe I just now stumbled upon a hidden gem. Wait, what's that supply? Million, billion, trillion. Not bad. Mm, okay, not bad so far. Let's look at this white paper. Zero tax transaction model disrupts the traditional cryptocurrency transaction model by introducing a zero tax approach. Recognize that high transaction fees and taxes discourage individuals from embracing cryptocurrencies. That is true. Our innovative zero tax transaction model enhances the user experience. So really, it's just a meme coin. They don't have anything that they're really doing. It's just a meme coin. Okay, that's what most cryptos are right now. Like, there's really nothing to them but the meme. Um, but I think this could have potential just because the Sun Tzu name is actually really big, actually all over. A lot of people like to reference it too. Let's get verified here. Of course, I'm a human. Come on now. Mm, join group. Okay, this is interesting. I'm trying to find a good crypto gym to maybe get in, or maybe get in towards the bottom so that I can ride it up to the top. But this is at fully diluted market cap of $320,000, $164,000 that happened in the last 24 hours. Just got listed to CoinGecko 1 hour ago and was just launched on the 6th of June. So the reason why I'm kind of looking at this is because if you can find the right projects, right? $1,000 is a lot to put in on some projects you don't know. Let's just say 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's 9567037. That gives you 1, 2 million billion, 176 billion coins. Yeah, so there could be a potential here. And at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 61 multiplied by this circulating supply here gives you 54 million market cap. So at 54 million market cap, if you put $100 in it now and it can get the 54 million market cap, that'd be $17,000 off $100. And that's the potential of getting it on certain projects. But who's to say this ever gets the $54 million market cap? That's a pretty high market cap to get to. So yeah. I don't know if that is I don't know if this could be a gem. We're just trying to find some crypto gems that could quite possibly be the next big thing. So something that has some type of name that garners attention. And I think just the name Sun Tzu, it just caught my attention. Out of all these other cryptos I looked, that one stood out the most just because of the name Sun Tzu, because I know the art of war. And also this coin that literally just came out, Jesus coin. Uh well, not this one. Someone's trying to copy this Jesus coin, because this Jesus coin, it was pumping huge earlier. 32% in the last 24 hours for Jesus coin. And yeah, it's pumping huge. 2,000% in the last 30 days. So my kingdom come, I will be done. So this is Jesus coin. So many different meme coins out there just going crazy. So is there any specific projects that people want me to go over specifically? So yeah, let me know if you all want me to go over anything specifically, and we can do that. So I'm not sure what project I want to look at right now, because I was trying to look for like crypto gems, but it takes a lot of time and research to just find gems off the back. So maybe you all have some gems that you want me to go over, and we can look at that. Because if we're looking at coins that I'm watching, I kind of already mentioned all of them previously before. Come on, click the portfolio. All right, there it is. But yeah, I kind of already mentioned that previously. Like different coins that I'm looking towards: Hedera, HBAR, Chronos, Optimism, Stacks, Render, Phantom, Gala, BBOs, Kusama, Boom, Joe, Imp, BitGert, Radiant Capital, Boba Network, XYO Network, Badger, Moon River, Velas, Tectonic, Verge, Verdome, Velodrome, Binance. I really like Velodrome, but I need to buy some. DFYN Network. We have Pulse Swap. I don't know about Pulse Swap right now. Polylastic. It dropped. They dropped their index, but they went down big time after that. New York City coin. That was a failed launch. Miami coin did good until a certain point, but then the way the coin set up, it just kind of failed. I really wish Miami coin didn't fail. Like that could have been, this literally could have been huge. But I think the problem with Miami coin is the way they did the mining. Like it got to the point where like it's all people are focused on is the mining part of the coin. Like I think there should have been more use cases other than mining, and they really should have made their. I think they do have their own. Yeah, Miami Coin City wallet. Hmm. But yeah, they completely abandoned this project. It really could have been the next big thing. Hmm. Can you all hear me? I want to put a one in the chat if you all can hear me. I see some ones in the chat if you can hear me. I feel like it's lagging. Okay, I would see Scary Cheeky says they can hear me. Okay, so I guess you all can hear me. It was like a little lag inside the thing. Scary Cheeky. All right. Well, I mean, we have been going 3 hours 24 minutes. I guess now we can probably we're probably gonna end the stream soon. But if anyone has any questions, and maybe if Crypto's FBI is still here and has more questions, we can answer those too. But if not, I guess we're gonna end the stream pretty soon. Um, but yeah, we can end it pretty soon if you all want to. Unless we have something you all want to go over. I'm just looking at all my notifications here. Mm, Ray Mendoza puts the one. Okay, so you all can hear me. Um, yeah, I don't know what to go over now. Uh, yeah, kind of lost on what to go over. But yeah, Cliff puts the one in the chat. Yeah, we already kind of went over CZ Binance, we went over Baby Doge, a little bit of Augie, a little bit of new projects. Miami Coin was a complete bust of a project. I really wish Miami Coin would have survived, but they just didn't do it right. Definitely sad to see that it had so much potential. But yeah, I guess we're gonna go ahead and close out now. Shout out to everybody that showed up to the live stream. If anyone has any type of last questions or anything, let's go ahead and get those going in. But really, shout out to everybody that joined the chat, that joined because, and also really, really big shout out to Cliff for donating. Really, really appreciate that. Shout out to the Baby Doge fan for donating all that Baby Doge. Really, really appreciate that as well. And as well as shout out to Jimmy Durham for donating on Cash App as well. And regardless of the disagreement here, shout out to Crypto's FBI for challenging our opinions on the Baby Doge circulating supply. But yeah, take it easy, Cliff. Big shout out to you. Take it easy. And good night, because I know it's late over there too. The Baby Doge fan says, "Do you think Sola X could be a good project?" Sola X. I've never heard of that. Sola. Mm, I don't know what Sola X is, honestly. Um, yeah, I don't know what Sola X is. Yeah, good night to you all. Good night to Cliff. Good night to you too, Raider Mendoza and the Baby Doge fan. But yeah, Baby Doge fan says Solar X is coming up. Yeah, I guess so. I haven't heard of it, but I guess I'll look into it. Solar X. Oh, it's SAX. Okay, that makes sense. SAX. So yeah, okay, this is what you're talking about. Solar dash X SAX. Okay, it's preview only. It hasn't came out yet. All right, I guess I'll do my research on this. It's on a Soul Skin. Two holders, so yeah, it hasn't really came out yet. They're hiring the first frictionless cross-chain DeFi hub for fast layer one chains. Okay, so yeah, I guess what I'll do is add this to my list here, and I'll do some research on this. So yeah, thank you for letting me know about that. I'm gonna do some research on that, add it to my portfolio. So yeah, I'll look into that. Solar X. Yeah, I think this is the one you're talking about. You said Coin Market Cap. I think it's probably the same on Coin Market Cap. It's probably the same thing. AX. Yeah, it looks like it's the same thing. Solar X here. Okay, so yeah, I guess I'll go over that and I'll look into it. But yeah, shout out to you, Baby Doge fan, for the donation. That was really greatly appreciated. But big shout out to you. But I'll go over that, and it looks like a good project, and they're hiring too. So let's see if they're hiring someone. I'll become their social media manager or something. maybe they're looking for developers. I'll go ahead and do some coding for them. But yeah, I'll look into that and see what I find about their projects. But yeah, big shout out to you. Greatly appreciated. And yeah, good night to everybody. I'm gonna be doing a lot more live streams now, and I'm also gonna be doing a lot more videos. So every day we're gonna be having multiple videos coming out, and I probably won't be able to live stream every day, but I'm gonna try to live stream a couple times a week, like at least 2 times a week. So we're gonna do that. Shout out to you all. Good night. And without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and play our little. I'm gonna go ahead and play the outro here. So we're gonna go out on a good note here. So shout out to you all, and I'll see you all in the next video, which is gonna be tomorrow. So yeah, where's this outro at? Good night, all, and welcome back, Marsellis. Hey, thanks. But yeah, good night, and let's go ahead and put this right here. So good night, and we'll be back tomorrow.